Right, we are live. Welcome everyone to this live stream. I know what some of you are thinking. This isn't rugby, but this is cricket. This is the Big Bash League 2020, the KFC Big Bash. I'm excited for this match. It is Sydney Thunder versus Brisbane Heat. We are getting very close to the start of the match, and by the looks of it, it is going to be Brisbane Heat who are batting first for this one. They are showing Usman Khawaja, a man who will be wanting to get a win under his belt because of the fact that both of these teams have lost to the Melbourne Stars so far this year. So I was thinking about doing a live stream about a week ago, but then I wasn't too sure how I would do it. So hopefully this one will run smoothly and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. But it is going to be the Brisbane Heat who are starting off. Cooper Media has said hi. Hi, Cooper. Thank you for tuning into this live stream. I will quickly make the banner because I always do that on the live stream. You guys will know that I'm always a little bit behind. At the moment, it is going to be Brisbane Heat who are batting first for this one. I'm back, says Cooper Media, and Arlo Ryan says hi. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will quickly change the colour of the bottom one. There we go. Brisbane Heat are 0 for 0. It is going to be Max Bryant who is opening for them. And I'm not too sure who the other one is yet, but I have got my scoreboard over here so that I can keep track, and it is Sam Heazlett who is going to be opening as well. So this could be a very interesting match. Like I said, both teams losing to the Melbourne Stars. Chris Green is going to open the bowling for Sydney Thunder. It will be interesting to see how this one goes. And then, of course, they have got the new rules of the KFC Big Bash, including that power surge, which has been pretty useful for some teams in the earlier matches in this one. This one, I believe, is part of possibly round 2 or 3. I think this one is. So it will be very interesting to see how this goes. It is going to be Max Bryant facing the first ball, and we are only 3 seconds away from the start. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hello from Armin Kutse. Thank you very much for tuning in as well, mate. Hope you are ready for a good game of cricket. And I hope we are going to get it. Max Bryant hits the first one down the ground from Chris Green, and it is going to be a single for Brisbane Heat. Now, I am going to update the scoreboard at the end of every over or else trying to do it every ball might get a little bit awkward. And a little bit fiddly, perhaps. Arvin Kutse has said hi. How are you? I am good, mate. Thank you very much. It is pretty warm at the moment. I should take my jersey off, I have a feeling, because this match, the Brisbane Heat, ironically is the name of the team, and it could be quite a heated encounter between these two sides. Sydney Thunder, I'm not sure whether they won the toss or not, but Brisbane Heat are going to be batting first. Chris Green now. A little bit of shape there for Chris Green. Puts it just outside the off stump. And it is just hit a little bit. Sorry, my cricket commentary is going to be a little bit rough, I think. I haven't really commentated many cricket games. I started off a little rough when I was doing the rugby as well. Chris Green now going around the wicket. Tries to spin that one. And they are going to know they didn't get the single there. Good fielding from the captain, Callum Ferguson, for Sydney Thunder there. And Chris Green at the moment, 3 balls, only 1 run off his over. Yeah, who do you guys think will win this match? If you guys do follow cricket, of course. If you don't, then this will be something a bit new. He has given himself room there, Heazlett, and he has been able to hit it to the boundary for 4. It was a very good shot. Straight away, the pressure back on Chris Green now. He gave himself room, just hits it beautifully through the offside. Great cover drive type situation. Yeah, this one is going to be interesting. I have a feeling it could be close as well. Because both of these teams, Brisbane Heat, that could be a catch, is it? No, he's chipped it over the top. Is this cricket, says Cooper Media? It is indeed. And it is going to find the boundary as well for Heazlett once again out on that cover side. Was it in the air this time? But now Chris Green has bowled 5 balls and has gone for 9 runs, which isn't really what he wants. Yes, we are watching the KFC Big Bash at the moment. Like I said, I've been thinking about doing a video on these or doing a live stream on these games for a few weeks now, but I have decided finally that I will be doing it now. And that's another great shot from Heazlett. And that's going to go to the boundary as well. So because of it now, the first over for the Brisbane Heat is going to go for 13 runs. And it's exactly what they would have been wanting. 13 off the very first over. I will update my scoreboard because we are at the end. There we go, 13. They have got it in that order, but normally sometimes they have it the other way around, but that is all right. Nonetheless, they are 13 runs off the first over. That is exactly what they want. Chris Green having a few good balls early on in that one, but then went for 3 back-to-back boundaries. Well, I guess it's back-to-back-to-back boundaries, isn't it? If there are 3 of them. And it is going to be Daniel Sams. He's been a very good bowler for them in the past, the Sydney Thunder. They are showing the headlines at the moment. Silk adds to the highlight reel as one of them. And Joe Denley to bring the Heat in January for the Brisbane Heat. He will be an interesting one to see in the KFC Big Bash, that's for sure. Yeah, let me know, how have you guys been today? What have you been up to? I see that we have got 3 viewers. I wasn't sure how many we're going to be tuning in because of the fact that this isn't the normal kind of thing that the channel shows. Oh, they're actually going to go Jono Cook now. Jonathan Cook instead of Daniel Sams. They're going to hold him off for a little bit longer, perhaps. And Max Bryant now hitting it. And it has found 4 once again, Max Bryant. It was a little bit of an awkward shot. Went square on the offside. And he kind of tried to loft it over the cover area. Didn't quite get all of it, and it went backwards a little bit, but it has found the boundary for him. So Brisbane Heat at the moment are off to a flying start. And the question is, how are Sydney Thunder going to stop this from happening? Max Bryant just hits it to the onside. And it is just going to be 1 for that one. So now they are 18 for no loss at the moment, Brisbane Heat. And now it's going to be Heslett on strike, who's already on 12 off 5 balls. So he's been on fire. Jono Cook going for 5 runs off only 2 balls so far. That's over. I wish I could have the scoreboard up of the actual one, but I haven't quite worked out how to do that yet. So you guys might have to bear with me a little bit. Oh, that's close. But I think it was just possibly pitching outside leg. Hey, mate, says Liam Cross. Hey, Liam, thank you for tuning in, mate. And I see you have got a picture of a black cap as your profile picture. So this is probably more down your alley than perhaps the rugby stuff. So thank you for tuning in. Who do you think will win this match between the Brisbane Heat and the Sydney Thunder? It is Heslett on strike once again. Jono Cook bowling. He is currently striking it at 200. Heslett. He started very well in this match. The question is he going to be able to continue it? Oh, he's gone high. Out cover way once again. He's lofted it, and it looks like it's going to be an easy 2 for them. Chris Green fields it, chucks it to the keeper. So Heslett still keeping up that 200 strike rate at the moment. And they've only been going for 1.4 overs so far, and they already have 20 runs, the Brisbane Heat. I will be updating the scoreboard at the end of every over. Oh, he's tried to smack that Heslett. He is showing plenty of intent. And they have got a single once again, so the score now 21. And, oh, okay, we've got Liam Cross, Martin Guptill's profile. I think Brisbane should easily, says Liam Cross. And Cooper Media has just woken up. Of course, he is from England. Yeah, I'm hoping we are going to have a good match here because we've had a couple low-scoring ones as well. I think this one just seems like it's going to be a good batting wicket, and both teams possibly going to be looking at, I don't know, maybe 180, I think could be quite a good score on this track. So after 2 overs, I better update my scoreboard. I'm not used to doing this, to be honest. It's normally for the rugby. I just have to pretty much update it when someone scores. But now we are at the stage of updating it very often. So there we go. And I have added how many overs gone there are as well. Only 2 overs gone, and it's already 21-0. No, not 21-0. See, rugby brain at the moment. 21 for 1. 21 for none is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, these first couple live streams for the cricket commentary will be rough. I have a feeling because my rugby ones were at the very start, but I did work on it eventually. And then now we have got some decent rugby content on the channel as well. But they are just showing at the moment for, they were showing a highlight from the Sixers match. But we are back to this one, and it's going to be Nathan McAndrew with the next over now. Can he fix this for the Brisbane or for Sydney Thunder at the moment? They said Marnus Lamashane was going to play. I'm just going to quickly check the scorecard because hopefully they will be able to let us know who is playing in both lineups. Who have we got? Oh, it's going to be one of those ones. It's not going to show me the full lineup. But hopefully I will be able to get it for you guys very soon. Yeah, Max Bryant is going to be, he got the single there. So Heslett is now on strike. 15 off 9 at the moment. Is a pretty decent start. Oh, he's cut it in behind a little bit. He's lit, and it is going to be once again another single. But thank you all for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have been doing plenty of live streams for sport lately, and we did do pretty much all of the Tri-Nations games and also all of the Bledisloe Cup ones as well. But now this is the first cricket live stream, so be sure to show it some support if you guys want to see more of the Big Bash League at the moment. I have been watching the games off live stream, so I decided I might as well do a watch along with you guys. Let me hear what you guys think of the game as well, because that is something that makes the rugby live stream so much fun, is the fact that I get to interact with you guys as well. But McAndrew has bowled 2 balls at the moment. He has gone for 1 run, and it is Max Bryan on strike. I feel like he's going to go bang soon here. Oh, that one's going to be a wide from McAndrew. So he wasn't going to be able to go bang on that one, that's for sure. Yet to bat. Okay, so we haven't got Marnus Labuschagne in the lineup. We have got Chris Lynn in next, though, the captain. I feel like he's due to get quite a few runs. How many could he get, though? I want to say he's going to get 70, but I feel like if he gets bowled early, then I'm going to look like an idiot. But I feel like he's more likely to get caught in this situation. It is McAndrew once again running in 2 balls, 2 runs at the moment for his over. Max Bryan has hit it to the leg side. He's hit it square, and that's going to go for 4 once again, just on the ground. Follows the ball round. Follows it. I said follows already. Helps it on his way is what I was trying to say. And there are a lot of people with the grey nickels at the moment in the Big Bash. I have to say, quite a few bat sponsorships, perhaps, sticking around. Sorry, you guys. You guys who know the channel will know the first rugby live streams were a little bit rough. Just go to Google and type up BBL and press the live match, and then you scroll through the lineups. I have got it just here. I did manage to find it and choose the team you want to see. Yeah, at the moment we have got, I guess I should actually go through the lineups for you guys, for those who aren't able to watch the game. We have got McAndrew, who is bowling at the moment for Sydney Thunder. He has gone for 6 runs off 4 balls, but I will now have a quick look. So for the Brisbane Heat, it is Max Bryan and Sam Heazlett who are opening. Then yet to bat is Chris Lynn, who is the captain, Dan Lawrence, Tom Cooper, Jack Wildermuth, Jimmy Pearson, Mark Stickerty, Matthew Kuhneman, maybe, Ben Lachlan, and Majip Uruman. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. You guys will know that from the rugby one as well. And then for the Sydney Thunder, it's going to be Usman Khawaja, Alex Hales, Callum Ferguson, who is captain, Alex Ross, Ben Cutting, Daniel Sams, Chris Green, Nathan McAndrew, Baxter Holt, Jonathan Cook, Tavius Sanga, and Arjun Nair and Chris Tremaine. Max Bryant looks like Glenn Phillips. He does a bit, doesn't he? To be honest, he almost looks like a young Glenn Phillips without the beard. Oh, he smacked that straight back over McAndrew's head. And that is going to be another 4 for the Brisbane Heat. So they are starting this match very well. And because of that, I am going to update my scoreboard. And at the moment, we are 33 runs off only 3 overs. If they keep continuing at this rate, they are going to get well over 200, that's for sure. It could be a very exciting game. And at the moment, the win probability for Brisbane Heat is sitting at 61%. So that is relatively high for early on in the match. I believe it was sitting at around 60 before the match had even started as well for them. But at the moment, he's lit 16 off 10 and Bryant 16 off 8 at the moment. And it is going to be Daniel Sams, the man who took the most wickets in last year's Big Bash, if I'm not wrong. I think he did have that golden cap for a very long time anyway. Daniel Sams, he is setting his field at the moment. Interesting cricket, says Thomas Joe. Yeah, we are normally a rugby channel, but I decided why not chuck in a little bit of the Big Bash League? Because of the fact that I have been watching it off stream, I just decided why not see how one of these goes. Maybe you guys will want to see more of this in the future, perhaps. Who am I going for? See, I'm the same as the Super Rugby Aotearoa when people ask me who I'm backing. I feel like I like both of these teams. And it's a hard one because they both lost to the Melbourne Stars, who seem to be the favourites to possibly win the whole competition. But at the moment, it is easy to say I'm going for the Brisbane Heat because of how many runs they're on. But I feel like Sydney Thunder might be able to win this one. I feel like they've got the bowling. And if they can get it right, at the moment, of course, 37 runs off 3.1 overs. it's not looking too flash for them, but I feel like they will be able to fight back a little bit. But if the Brisbane Heat get on a roll, you can't really stop them. They either score, it seems to be at the moment, they either score 120 or 200. And at the moment, that is a wicket. And Heslett is out. Daniel Sams strikes once again. It was a change of pace from Daniel Sams. And Heslett absolutely smashed it out to the fielder. But Daniel Sams manages to get the breakthrough. And while we are at it, I might as well update my scoreboard so that I can show that there is one wicket, so that anyone who is just tuning in does know that there was just one. There we go. I have updated that one. Brisbane Heat are now 37 for 1. They are off about 3.2 at the moment. Outside your window, it looks like it is afternoon. Yeah, it's very bright out at the moment. I think daylight saving is really starting to kick in, because the other night it was like 9 o'clock and it could have been mistaken for the afternoon, like you said. Oh, it's 9:30 now, so I guess same situation. But wicket, yay, Chris Lynn, says Liam Cross. Now the question is Chris Lynn going to be able to strike? Tell you what, we'll have a little poll. Everyone in the comments at the moment who is chatting, let me know how many runs you think Chris Lynn will get for this match. My guess is 70. Mac does everything. Has said hi from South Africa. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you for tuning in. We are watching the KFC Big Bash at the moment. And Chris Lynn has just made his way to the crease because of the wicket of Heslett. 20 off 12 balls, though. Nothing wrong with that, although I'm sure he would have liked to see a few more runs on the board for himself. Daniel Sams running in once again. And Chris Lynn gets a single off his first ball, pushes it out to the offside. And it's going to be interesting. I am hyped up for this match as well. I feel like I'm hyped up for everything at the moment. Just live sport just seems to be that great at the moment that, like, you can't really go wrong by watching it. And I am glad to see so many people in this live stream as well. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on the live stream. Subscribe to the channel. We are hopefully going to be doing more Big Bash games in the future if you guys do enjoy it. And we also, I should mention, later on tonight, the Rugby World Cup 2023 draw is coming out. So I believe we are going to be doing a live stream for that as well. But that is also dependent. Oh, that was a slow ball by Sams. That was a sneaky one. It snuck outside the off. My cricket terminology, I'm struggling at the moment, but just outside the off stump is where that ball went. Goes just past the outside edge of Max Bryant. But yeah, we have got the Rugby World Cup draw. But that will be starting at about 12:30 New Zealand time. So it's going to be a bit late. Thomas Joe has said 65 runs. So we seem at this stage to be on about the same number. And we think that he's going to have a little bit of a whack. Oh, Max Bryant has hit it with the top edge and it's gone straight behind. And it's going to be 4 more runs. And at the moment, Bryant's sitting on 20 off 10 balls, which is pretty decent. Sam's not too happy with that one. It was a pretty good bouncer, to be honest. It was just the fact that he got the top edge on it. 69 runs, says Mac does everything. So one less than I said of 70. So at the moment, no one seems to think he's going to go out early. And I hope that he doesn't. I think he is due to get a few more runs. Chris Lynn, Sam's now running in for his last ball of the over. Oh, it's a great Yorker. And because of it, they aren't going to be able to run. So the wicket taking over has resulted in the score now being 1 for 42 after 4, which they are still going at a pretty quick rate at the moment, the Brisbane Heat. There we go. I have updated it. And of course, with the new rules, that is the end of the power play now. So now they will be allowed a few more fielders outside of the ring. But Heslett getting 20 off 12. And Max Bryant is still going at just under 2 runs a ball. It is looking pretty decent for the Brisbane Heat. I'm going to quickly, because I can, while we have got a little bit of a spell, I'm going to have a quick look. And we are sitting on 6 likes, no dislikes. So that is very good to see. So anyone who hasn't already, be sure to hit that like button. I don't know what a good like goal will be for this live stream. I feel like it's going to be a little bit longer than most of the rugby ones. So I feel like maybe is 25 too many? 25 likes? I feel like we can do that. We will have to wait and see. It is Chris Lynn. He has got Sangha, who is going to have a bowl. Oh, what a ball that was. First up from Sangha. Just bounced spun and bounced, I should say, because that is a ripper from the leg spinner. Pitching leg and bounced over the stumps. Chris Lynn almost. Tell you what, that was close. Can you do a Stormers career mode when you're done with Crusaders? Says Mac does everything. I am planning at the moment. Oh, that's a 4 for Chris Lynn. That is a great response from the man. But at the moment, the Highlanders career mode will be coming after Crusaders. Unfortunately, it has already been voted on. So, but then after that, maybe a Stormers one could be on the cards because they have got some good players, the Stormers. Is that what team you support? Mac does everything. I assume maybe. Because at the moment, although to be fair, the Stormers actually beat me in one of the early, was it Crusaders career mode that they beat me, or it might have been the Hurricanes. But one of them, the Stormers team, actually did beat me. But now at the moment, Sanga, 2 balls, and he's gone for 4 runs, but it doesn't really deserve it. That one is a dot once again. Lynn at the moment sitting on 5 runs off 4 balls. He won't be too happy with that, Chris Lynn. He normally likes to speed up a little bit. We will have to wait and see if he can. And they are going to squeeze a couple runs there. No, just the single. They have got the man out deep on the cover side. So now it is going to be Max Bryant. The question is he going to go bang in this over? It hasn't gone for that many yet. 5 off the 4 balls. So the question is he going to try and smash this out of the park, Max Bryant? Of course, Chris Lynn at the other end. I feel like he will wait possibly around 10 balls and then decide to go bang. We'll have to wait and see. Max Bryant now on strike to Sanga. Oh, and he's looking like he's spinning it a bit, Sanga. Bryant didn't look comfortable with throwing the bat out on the cover side for that one. And it was once again a dot. If he can get a dot here or a single, this will be an end to a very good first over. And it is a dot. So it's a great start for Sanga. And it's only gone for 5 runs, starting to slow them down a little bit here. But Brisbane Heat still started very well. The score is going to be 47 for 1 after 5. Why didn't you pick Beauden Barrett for the team in the World Cup? Or am I just blind? No, you are not. Mac does everything. Unfortunately, in one of the early seasons, I think it was about the 2021 season, he suddenly disappeared off the face of the earth, and I wasn't allowed to select him, and he wasn't there like for anything. I don't know what happened to him. I think there was a random 40 rated player in the team, and I think that was him, and I got rid of him because Dane Coles has also disappeared as well. So I don't know what happened to Beauden Barrett, but we had a season there where we were just pretty much just using anyone and everyone at first 5. But unfortunately, yeah, Beauden Barrett just disappeared. That was a single off the first ball of Jono Cook's over. We have had 5.1 overs so far, and the score currently is 48 for 1. I do update the scoreboard at the end of the over for anyone who is curious, because I haven't quite worked out how to put it on the screen yet. Or Max Bryant's tried to give that one a bit, and he's perfectly picked the gap, but it is Chris Green who's managed to field that one. Oh, yeah, I remember that episode, says Mac does everything, yeah. And we've had all sorts. We've had Tuanuki Afi, Tuanga Fasi. Pretty much everyone has played first 5. They are talking to Usman Khawaja at the moment. And it's going to be interesting. They have just brought up the 50 off only 5.2 overs. So they will be very happy with that. The Brisbane Heat, that was a decent ball from Jono Cook. But they were able to get a single out on the offside. Oh, they have asked Khawaja the question. Would they rather see Chris Lynn opening or coming in at 3? And Chris Lynn has hit it out through the offside. And they are just going to get the 1 there, are they? Yes, they are. So the score now 52 for 1 after 5.4. It's going to be interesting, this match. And also, played fullback. He was actually good at fullback, says Mac does everything. He did score 2 tries in that first match, and then I think he scored 1 in the next match as well. So Tuanga Fasi, yeah, with that extra little bit of speed as well, it could be interesting. Maybe he gets another appearance throughout this World Cup. But we will have to wait and see about that. Also, I haven't asked already, but what do you guys think is going to be the score for Brisbane Heat after the 20 overs? Are they going to make it to the 20 overs as well, should I say? Oh, no, that one's dragged down by Jono Cook. You can't be doing that to Chris Lynn, and he has sent it for 6. Chris Lynn getting the first 6 of the match. That is 14 for 8 now for Chris Lynn. But John O'Cook just did the little half tracker, and you can't do that to Chris Lynn because he will smack them out of the park more times than not. But that is the end of the 6th over. And now I will quickly update the scoreboard, but we are 59 for 1. So that was a decent over for the Brisbane Heat there. I feel like this is the difficult way of doing this, but we will hopefully in the future, if I keep doing these, maybe find a way of putting the actual scoreboard up on the screen for you guys. Sydney Thunder, after 6 overs, have already used 5 different bowlers though. So this will be interesting to see who they are going to start to stick around a little bit. John O'Cook is 20 off his 2 overs, and 6th distance was 73 metres for Chris Lynn. So it will be interesting to see how many he can get. I think it will be 172 runs. This Mac does everything. That might not be a mile off, to be honest. Oh, that's a great shot from Max Bryant, though. But it has gone straight out to Daniel Sams in the deep for only 1 out through the offside. But Sangha is bowling once again. He bowled a ripper of a ball for the very first one to Chris Lynn. Can he do it again? The young spinner. He is running in. Oh, it's a good ball. Chris Lynn only able to block that one. Was a very good one. They're showing the man in the crowd who dropped the ball, unfortunately for him. Decent shot from Chris Lynn, but doesn't get him a run at the moment. So Sangha 2 dot balls in a row to Chris Lynn. And I feel like if you get 3, he's going to hit you over the boundary for the next one or go out. So this will be interesting to see how this develops. He has given him the wide one, and Chris Lynn has hit it out to the deep to Daniel Sams once again, and it is going to be just the single. They are showing that first delivery again, and it spun a mile, bounced a mile, upwards as well, over the stumps. And now it is going to be Sangha to Bryant, who's been going decently, 25 off 17 at the moment. And he has once again hit it out to the deep to Daniel Sams. So that seems to be a little bit of a common occurrence lately. But nonetheless, the Thunder won't be minding that, only going for singles. Of course, the Brisbane Heat started very well in this one. Sangha last ball in, and it was well fielded by Callum Ferguson. So that's the end of the over, and it is 62 for 1. So only 3 off that over. I feel like a quiet over is normally followed by a very hectic over for the Brisbane Heat. We're either going to see maybe, I'm going to say either 12 runs or a wicket in this over. I feel like they're either going to go bang or they're going to go out pretty much at the moment. Or it's going to be Ben Cutting who is going to be bowling though, so that could be interesting. Will you try out new games like FIFA and etc.? I ended up getting FIFA 21, but I haven't actually made any videos on it yet. But I'm hoping to start playing a few other games other than rugby. So maybe this live stream slightly segues into maybe the likes of other games, because we have got the likes of GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2 that we are hopefully going to be playing as well in the future. But yeah, I think I am keen to start playing the newer games that have been coming out recently. That is a single off the first ball of Cutting's over. So now it is Chris Lynn on strike, 15 off 12 at the moment. I feel like he won't be that happy with that at the moment, Chris Lynn. He normally likes to strike around that 200 plus. And that is 1 run off the over, off the first ball. We will have to wait and see what happens in this next one. Cutting running in. He's bowled the bouncer to him. And Chris Lynn swaps it out on the offside. Almost a little bit of communication issues going on out on the boundary, but they have run 2 there for Chris Lynn. But yeah, I know another game that comes out very soon is Hitman 3, which I would be quite keen to do some videos on perhaps. Chris Lynn once again on strike, 17 off 13. Is he going to be able to hit one to the boundary this over? If not, could be very interesting to see what he does in the next. Cutting running in once again. He's bowled him a slower ball and it was straight. Chris Lynn hits it straight down the ground to long on. No, sorry, long off. And it is just a single. Now it is going to be cutting to Brian. At the moment, he is 27 off 19, so not too bad for him. He is running in now, Ben cutting. Or Bryant hits it back out onto that offside. And once again, a single. And I feel like the Thunder, they will be liking the fact that they have slowed down a little bit, the Brisbane Heat. Because I feel like at the rate they were going, they were going to go well over 200. But at the moment, they are doing a decent job of slightly shutting them down. But Bryant and Lynn both have the ability to hit it to the boundary if they want to. So we will have to wait and see if they can. I've said wait and see like 20 times already, I feel like. It's a slower ball from cutting. They look like they're going to try and run two here, the Brisbane Heat. A little bit of a mix-up, but it looks like they are going to make it. Yes, they are. Good running from Chris Lynn and Max Bryant. And cutting has gone for 7 off his first 5 balls at the moment. Let's go Crusaders. Woo from Izzy, Queensland. Thank you for tuning in, mate. It's good to see you all here. And if you do enjoy this live stream, it is something a little bit different, the KFC Big Bash. But if you do enjoy the live stream, be sure to leave a like on it, and that will let me know that you guys want to see more of that. Izzy, Queensland once again has put let's go Crusaders. Woo. Oh, Chris Lynn's got hold of that one through the offside, sorry. And it is going to be another 2. So that over went for 9 there of Ben Cuttings. Will you play cricket games also, says Matt Doves. Everything. I would quite like to as well, to be honest, because of the fact that, unfortunately, a couple of the other Kiwi lads, they aren't very good at cricket games, to be honest. I remember way back in the day, me, Daniel, and George decided to play Cricket 19, and we tried to play. It was me against them, and they got bowled out for 9 runs, and I think a few of those were wides as well. So, you know, they're not the best at it. So I feel like if I was to do it, it would just be a solo one, perhaps. But yeah, the likes of Minecraft, we're hoping to start doing videos with all 4 of us, or at least 3 of us in the videos. So that could be definitely a game that we look at, because we have played it a couple times in the past. We have recorded it, but we've just never uploaded it. It is going to be John O'Cook once again. Max Bryant hits it out through that gap on the offside for the single to Daniel Sands once again. But John O'Cook at the moment going for 21 runs off only 2.1 overs. Not really what he would have been wanting early on in this match. Well, that's a better ball though. But unfortunately, straight down to long off, and that is going to be a single once again. The strike rates of the 2 players for Brisbane Heat at the moment, they're going all right. They are going at more than a run a ball, but I feel like for Chris Lynn, they've just made the good point of the power surge. Or Bryant tried to smack that one, but it has hit him in the leg, down the leg side, so he won't get any runs for that one. John O'Cook, I feel like he's starting to bowl at the body a little bit more, which could lead to possibly, it was the change of angle that caused that one. John O'Cook once again. Oh, he's offered up the wide one, and he's, oh no. He offered up the wide one, and it is a wicket. Callum Ferguson taking that catch. Max Bryant can't really believe that one because of the fact that it was offered up on a plate for him. But John O'Cook, they are saying it was pretty good bowling. He forced him wide. And yeah, good take from Callum Ferguson there. So it is going to be 2 down for Brisbane Heat now. And then the next batter who will be coming in now will be Dan Lawrence. And he can hit a ball pretty well, Dan Lawrence. So this could be interesting. At what stage do they consider taking their power surge? Because I know that one of them, Mac does everything. But how many runs do you think Max Bryant will make? I think he'll make 29, because I know there's a delay and he just went out. He got 29 off 23. But yeah, unfortunately, because of the delay, I think it's about a minute between when I say something and you guys receive it, or maybe around 30 seconds. But Dan Lawrence, the youngster, the young Englishman, if he can get hold of it, he has got 1,284 runs in his 2020 career, and he's got a decent strike rate of over 140 as well. So the question is he going to be able to get these runs for Brisbane Heat that I know they want? They want the 200, I have a feeling, but I think 180 is possibly where they are going to be sitting. At the moment, 8.4 overs gone, and it is 73 for 2. Jono Cook now bowling that one. Oh, it was a decent ball to Lawrence first up, and no run there. Goes out to point. They are showing the in and out, and it was going 72 Ks, and it came off the bat at 130. So that was a great take from Callum Ferguson. That is a single for Lawrence to get him off strike. And it is the last delivery of the over, so now we are sitting at, it's going to be 9 overs gone, and that one only went for 3 runs. That was very well done from Jono Cook in the end as well. Here we go, we will update that so you guys can see exactly what's going on. Brisbane Heat batting first in this one. And I think a par score around maybe 180 could be what it will take to win this match, because the Thunder, they have got some pretty good batters. But then saying that, Brisbane Heat, they've still got quite a few decent players up their sleeve. The likes of even going down to Jimmy Pearson at number 7. He could make a big impact as well. Yeah, let me know. Anyone, will you ever play professional cricket? I don't think professional. I mean, I'm not the best, and I haven't played in a while. So, but I have got all the cricket gear. So maybe that could be a video in the future as well. Maybe I'll go down and have another bat. Although I have got my bat here because I was going to raise it when Chris Lynn got 50, and from it, like at the moment, you can see. I mean, it says max, but it isn't actually like one of the real expensive ones. Like all of my cherries are on the edge, you know, which isn't really what you want to see. You know, you want to have those cherries right in the middle of the bat. But yeah, I had a net session probably around 3 months ago or so, and yeah, just kept hitting it off the edge, unfortunately. At the moment, 75 runs for Brisbane Heat off 9.1. They have lost 2 wickets at the moment. Daniel Sams is bowling once again. That's going to be another single. So Chris Lynn is sitting 24 off 18 at the moment. And they are showing Max Bryant the fact that he has the bat down on the ground right when the ball is bowled. And he wasn't happy with that one, Max Bryant. He was the last wicket in the last over. For anyone just tuning in, Max Bryant went out. He got 29 off 23. And he was bowled. In the end, Jono Cook bowled the ball and caught by Callum Ferguson. Lawrence, once again, is bowled to by Sams, is going to get a single once again. The Brisbane Heat just ticking over those runs at the moment. Probably not at the rate that they would have liked to after the start they had. It was a very impressive one. They had about 40 runs off almost only 3 overs, if I'm not wrong. But now we will have to wait and see. Lynn at the moment sitting 24 off 18. I think he's going to want to have a bit of a hit very soon. But then I don't know whether Daniel Sams is the bowler to do it to, because he has got very good change-up ability at the moment. Daniel Sams, he's a very good bowler. That was the slower ball, and it is going to be a dot ball once again. Anyone who is just tuning in as well, we did have a little bit of a sweepstake going earlier on, and that was how many runs we think Chris Lynn will get. At the moment, he is sitting on 24 off 19. Let me know in that chat who, or yeah, I could go, who you think will be the top run scorer of this whole match as well. But how many runs you think Chris Lynn will get. Daniel Sams running him once again. And they have really slowed them down here, the Thunder. That is going to be a single, is it, to Chris Lynn. So they are doing a very good job, the Thunder. I think from that, they haven't scored a boundary in about 3 overs, which they won't be very happy about, the Brisbane Heat. They had such a good start, and we have got one more ball until it is 10 overs gone. And of course, we do still have the option of the power surge for the Brisbane Heat that will be coming up. Possibly, I think they'll leave it a little bit later unless Lynn and Lawrence start to get set. Lawrence with a good chop out through the offside, but has found the man in the deep, Ross. And that is the single. So after 10 overs, it is 79 runs for 2. I will update that for you guys. There we go. It's good to see. Oh, how many wickets do you think Sam will get in this match, Mac, or in the whole tournament? Because in this match, he's already got one, hasn't he? I think he's going to get 3, is my prediction. Hey, mate, says Hamish BB Gaming. Hello. Thank you for tuning in, Hamish. Appreciate you being here. We are watching the KFC Big Bash match. Yeet from Hamish as well. Yeah, we are watching the KFC Big Bash match between the Brisbane Heat and Sydney Thunder. Brisbane Heat batting first at the moment. We have got the little bit of a drinks break in between overs. Yeah, let me know who you guys think will win this one. Say yeet, mate. There is a little bit of a delay, Hamish. I have said it already, just for you. But thank you for tuning in, Chris. They are talking to Chris Lynn at the moment. And the question is, when are they going to use their power surge? Because 79, it is a good base for them to get a few more runs in this next 10. But they have lost those 2 wickets. And with the Brisbane Heat, if they start losing wickets, they seem to have a little bit of a tendency to just keep on losing them. So it will be interesting to see how long these 2 wait before they start going bang. Definitely Chris Lynn, he got 1 6 early on. The only 6 for the Brisbane Heat so far, in fact. And they haven't got a boundary in about the last 3 or 4 overs, I think it is. That is not what they want at all. Anyone who is new to the channel and you are watching this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. At the moment, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we are getting very close. To be honest, we were hoping to hit it by the new year, but I don't think we'll quite get there. If you guys do want to help out, please do. Who do you think is going to win, says Mac does everything? I think the Sydney Thunder are, but I think the Brisbane Heat will put up a decent total for them to have to chase down. But I think that top order of Sydney Thunder will be able to get the job done, perhaps. Oh, McAndrew bowls that one outside edge for Lawrence, and that is going to be a boundary for them. So now they are 83 for 2 at the moment. So anyone who is tuning in, the reason I'm not allowed to show the game is because of licensing. And unfortunately, that means that I'm not actually allowed to show any clips or audio or anything, or else the live stream would just get taken down straight away. So I am sorry about that if you guys were hoping to see the game as well. But at the moment, Chris Lynn sitting 25 off 20. Lawrence 8 off 6. He has chipped it down the ground, and it is just going to be a single once again. So they are slowly just rotating the strike at the moment. Brisbane Heat, Lawrence giving the strike to Lynn. Is Lynn going to go bang soon? Or is he going to just wait for a little bit longer? Yeah, Chris Lynn at the moment sitting on strike rate of 120, I believe it is, which isn't what he would have been wanting. They are talking to the coach of Brisbane Heat, McAndrew bowls. It's a great Yorker to Chris Lynn, and they are going to get a single once again. Chipped it or tapped it just out onto the onside. Yeah, this one, I feel like 180, I said at the start, is what I think the Brisbane Heat will get. But if they keep going at this rate and just rotating the strike, getting the occasional boundary, I think they could be almost looking at maybe 190, 200. If they don't lose too many wickets. That is McAndrew at the moment going for 18 runs off 1.3 overs. Bowls the bouncer to Lawrence. He has done a very nice jab at that ball, and it's gone down to third man, and it is a single once again. So they are just slowly ticking over here, the Brisbane Heat. But I think, yeah, it's going to be an interesting match, that's for sure. Anyone who is wondering, definitely those ones who know this channel as mainly a rugby channel and a rugby gaming channel, this will be a little bit weird seeing a cricket game, and it is the KFC Big Bash. But I decided I have been watching these games off stream, so I might as well start watching them on stream as well, get to chat to you guys and hear all about what you guys think about the matches as well. That is another single. So McAndrew at the moment going for 20 runs off 1.5 overs. Lawrence is 10 off 8 at the moment. Is he going to try and hit a boundary here, or are they just going to... I think they might just look at tapping a single perhaps. But Chris Lynn, they are showing him, and I feel like he is starting to think about going for those big shots very soon. But McAndrew once again is going to be bowling in. Hi from Kiwi Gamer and hi from someone else as well. Sorry, I don't know how to read your name, unfortunately. Let me know what it is and I will shout you out. But Kiwi Gamer, thank you for tuning in. This is going to be the KFC Big Bash game that we are watching at the moment. It is 88 for 2 off 11 overs, which I am updating now. Thank you for tuning in. It is something a little bit different at the moment that we are doing on the channel. We're just testing a few waters, seeing how we go and seeing if you guys will enjoy the content that we are possibly putting out in the future. They are showing Darcy Short at the moment. He's been doing pretty good, Darcy Short, in the last season. Call me. I will wait and see what that comes through with. But, okay, power surge taken by the Heat. So if anyone who does not know what that means, are you going to play ping pong later? I couldn't I? Of course, the elephant in the room is the fact that there's a massive ping pong table sitting in the middle of the lounge. And that was a birthday present, and it is rather huge. So, but we have been playing it a little bit. Perhaps a video in the future as well, if you guys want to see it. But it is going to be Daniel Sams who is going to bowl this power surge over. So they are allowed 2 fielders outside this circle at the moment. So this will be interesting. Is Chris Lynn and Lawrence going to be able to get a big over? Maybe they'll want a 20 plus here against Daniel Sams, but he is a good bowler. So it will be hard for them to do. They are showing Callum Ferguson, the captain of the Sydney Thunder at the moment. Sams is setting his call me Limbaugh, maybe? Is that how I pronounce it? Limobor, maybe? Or Daniel Sams with a full toss. And they are getting the single, so that means that Lynn is going to be on strike now. I knew this would turn into a cricket channel, says Kiwi Gamer. I don't know if we're going fully cricket, though. We are going to stick with the rugby just for now. But then I think it's going to become a little bit of everything, to be honest. I think we're going to play a few more games as well. Turn into also a gaming channel. There's just going to be that many videos on the channel. And at the moment, I have been flat out for the past 4 months editing everything. Because at the moment, I am the only one of the Kiwi lads who edits. And that is going to be a 6 for Chris Lynn. He has hit it out mid-wicket. Daniel Sams goes for the 6 there. And Chris Lynn now 33 off 23. And he made it look effortless, Chris Lynn there. Daniel Sams just put it in the wrong spot when you're bowling to Chris Lynn. And he does absolutely smack it 80 metres. I feel like he could hit it further, Chris Lynn, if he wanted to. But that is still a very good strike. 80 metres. Daniel Sams making a face as if he wasn't really hoping that ball would go that far. All 149 career sixes. Oh, that's a great take from the keeper. It's a very wide ball down the leg side there from Daniel Sams. Yeah, 149 sixes. I see Matt does everything. So South Africa is better than All Blacks, and Chisel and Colby can step the whole team. And it'll be interesting. Of course, they can't end up in the same pools for the World Cup, but later on tonight, there is the draw for the World Cup to see who is going to be playing who in those pool matches. Daniel Sams bowls 129k ball, and then Chris Lynn only able to hit it for a single there. But yeah, it will be interesting to see who gets, as they call it, the pool of death in the Rugby World Cup 2023, because there are some very good sides. And I feel like at this stage, there are probably about 8 teams that could win the World Cup. Who's winning? I can't read cricket scores. I would say overall, Brisbane Heat are sitting pretty decently at the moment, Kiwi Gamer. So pretty much they've got 88 runs off 11 overs. So they're going at about 8 and over, and they've got 20 overs. So I feel like they're doing all right. Lawrence just taps the single. So that will put Chris Lynn back on strike now. So there will be 2 balls left in this over. Is Daniel Sams going to go for the 150th 6 for Chris Lynn in the Big Bash League? We will have to wait and see about that. But I feel like Chris Lynn, he'd love to hit it off Daniel Sams. I think the man who normally gets quite a few wickets, he's already got 1, Daniel Sams, in this match. He has gone for 1 for 24 off 2.4 overs. But yeah, Kiwi Gamer, how much cricket do you follow normally? because I'm probably, oh, that was a great ball from Daniel Sams. Just misses the leg stump. It's a very good one. But yeah, I feel like because I've got quite a predominantly rugby audience, some of you guys may not actually watch a lot of cricket. So this will be something new for you guys, but I can guarantee you this isn't just going to become a cricket channel. We are sticking to the rugby and gaming as well. But I just thought I'd try out a Big Bash League game. Since I was going to be watching it anyway, I thought, why not have a little bit of an interaction with you guys, see what you guys think of the match, and just what you guys are also up to. Daniel Sams now bowling. It was a full toss, and it is just going to go for the one. So that was probably not as many runs off the power surge as they would have liked the Brisbane Heat. Call me 1,000% plus 1-2 is what you would like to be called. Who do you think will win the World Cup in 2023, says Mac Does Everything? And that's a good question. I feel like you want me to say South Africa, of course, since you are from South Africa, but I don't know. I feel like they'll have a chance, South Africa, but then I feel like there are a lot of teams that could end up winning this World Cup in 2023 because that is still 3 years away as well. So the fact that we've got this much time for everyone to prepare could be very interesting. Anyone remember Ricky Ponting for the first Xbox? Of course, a lot of old cricket games. I remember playing on the PlayStation 2 Cricket 2004, I think, was the first one I played. And then I think it went as late as Cricket 2007, if I'm not wrong. But then, yeah, then I switched to, I've had the Don Bradman games, and I've also had the cricket. Oh, tell you what, Sanger, that wasn't the best ball. And Lynn would have loved to smack that one, but he wasn't able to get hold of it, and it was just a dot ball. So in a way, it was well bowled, but I don't think you want to be bowling too many of those to Chris Lynn. Sanger now, oh, he's exposed the stumps, Chris Lynn, but he has smacked that ball, and it's gone for 6. And that is the 150 of 6 for Chris Lynn in the Big Bash League. He's up to 41 runs off 28 balls. And unfortunately, the bowler who has had that 150 have scored is a 19-year-old spinner. So I guess he's got that to live with for the rest of his career, but I'm sure he won't mind it. Chris Lynn, very good player. So nothing wrong with that. If you guys are also wondering why my eyes are all over the place, I've got the webcam here. I've got the chat here. I've got the live feed here, and then I've got my iPad, which I'm watching the game. That's another 6 for Chris Lynn on the offside. But yeah, so I've got about 5 different things that I have been looking at the moment, which is why my eyes are kind of just going like this at all times. But Sanger, unfortunately, he had a very good first over, but now that is 2 6s in a row for Chris Lynn. So he is getting very close to that 50, Chris Lynn. I was just watching that. He's up to 47 off 29. Bye, says Kiwi Gamer. See you later, mate. I'm leaving. It's late. No worries, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Anyway, you can say it's almost 2023 because the years go quick. They do indeed. Like, this last year has actually flown by, and it's had a lot of stuff that I don't think many people. Oh, has Chris Lynn got that one? He's got the 4, Chris Lynn, so that is going to be the 50 for him. I was going to clap, but I feel like that's Chris Lynn is up to 31 off. He's off 31 balls, 51 runs. So Chris Lynn is starting to find the middle of the bat, and that is a bad sign for the Sydney Thunder bowlers. And then I feel like at the moment it says 72% for the Brisbane Heat to win this one. So unfortunately for Sanger, it's a little sneaky one, and that is going to be the end of the over, and they are now up to 115 at the moment. I am going to update my scoreboard as well. 115 for 2 after 13 overs for the Brisbane Heat. They won't be minding that one, but I wouldn't think. Yeah, at the moment, we are just flying through the years. I feel like the World Cup 2023 is going to be here. It's going to seem like it's only a year away because of how quickly it goes. Yeah, that is the 19th BBL 50 in 79 matches for Chris Lynn. So he has found the middle of the bat today. And I feel like he's going to be finding it a little bit more. And they are showing Chris Lynn batting 26s for Tomball. At the moment, it's 11:07 a.m. in South Africa, says Mac Does Everything. Well, morning to you. Hopefully What are you planning for the day, Mac? What is on the cards? Are you looking forward to the draw being announced for the World Cup? That is going to be at 12:30 New Zealand time, which I assume, if I'm not wrong, catch. No, that wasn't. Chris Green with a good ball straight away. He is bowling now to Lawrence. 11, so it must be 1:30 p.m. that the World Cup draw is. Chris Green now bowls to Lawrence. They aren't going to get a single there. Oh, but are they going to get one from overthrows? No, not quite. So they are saying it's cooling down a little bit at the moment. The score at the moment for the Brisbane Heat is 115 for 2 off the 13.2. Lawrence is going to get a single there. Is he? Oh, no. Oh, Chris Lynn turns him down, and because of it, they were almost able to get the run out the Sydney Thunder. And I think he would have been gone. Was well fielded, and he was sold up the river by Chris Lynn. If that was a direct hit, he was gone by a mile. But luckily for him, it did miss the stumps. Now Lawrence, he will be possibly a little bit rattled with that one. Chris Green is going to be bowling once again, and the projected for them at the moment is 170. I said that they would be getting probably around 180, and that was only after, I think, about 2 overs. So hopefully I was right. It's a good shot there, no run, unfortunately for him. Lawrence is currently 13 off 15 balls. So he has been slowing down the team at the moment a little bit. But I feel like soon he will be able to play some good shots. At the moment, all his job really is to get Chris Lynn back on strike. He has advanced and he is just going to get the one. So it is going to now be Chris Green bowling to Chris Lynn. Battle of the Chris's. Who is going to get the last laugh between these two for the last ball of the 14th over, 13th over? I think it is. Where will the draws be shown? I know that there is, for me, it's on Sky. So maybe, what's the South African one? The one that normally shows the rugby. I can see it, but I can't remember the name. That was well bowled by Chris Green there. So that is a very good over for him. 2 runs off that one. I'm trying to think of the name of it for you, but unfortunately I just can't quite think of it. Sorry, Mac does everything. But that is the score after 14 overs, 117 for 2. But I assume that it will be being shown on quite a few different platforms, and I think that it will be updated on social media as well in terms of what is happening. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting end to this match, I have a feeling, because the Brisbane Heat, 117 off 14. I think they will start to slowly just crank up from here. 12 and 0 would put them on 189. John O'Cook is now going to be bowling. The last over for him. He has got 1 wicket and 23 runs off him. Oh, Chris Lynn. They are going to get a single off that. He was smacked with the ball, Chris Lynn. It was close to an LBW, but I think he got a little hit on it, perhaps. No, he didn't. It is a leg bite, so that was probably a bit close. But I think, tell you what, they might have to have another look at that. But it was actually quite close. It is going to be Lawrence now facing John O'Cook. He is just resetting his field at the moment. I think it is Kawaja possibly who's running out to a mid-wicket position. John O'Cook once again going to be bowling this one. Oh, and Lawrence has hit it straight down the ground, and he got that one nicely. And it is a 6 for Lawrence now. So his first boundary of the match, Lawrence. 20 runs now off 17. You'll be very happy with that, Dan Lawrence, the young Englishman. Has smacked it straight back over the bowler's head. 82 metre 6 as well. So nothing wrong with that. And it is a 50 partnership now for Lawrence and Lynn. So they are starting to escalate a little bit more. Lawrence looks like he's going to go after John O'Cook here a little bit. He is. That's an interesting shot. Oh, it is no run there. He tried to smack that one, Lawrence, but unfortunately for him, didn't really get a lot of it. Now we are showing that LBW one. And it was actually hitting the wickets, that one to Chris Lynn, so that could have been given out. Oh, Lawrence has smacked that one, but is it straight to the fielder? Yes, it is, and it is a wicket. More cakers, but who are you going for? I think the Sydney Thunder are going to win this one, but I think it's going to be close because Brisbane Heat at the moment are just starting to ramp up a little bit. But I think with that wicket, yeah, it's going to be a close game, but I think the Sydney Thunder are just going to sneak this one. To be honest, Tom Cooper will be making his way to the middle. And at the moment, we are actually on 13 likes, so thank you all very much for that. I do appreciate everyone being here, and hopefully we will get to see a good game of cricket. At the moment, it's been not too bad. I feel like it is going to keep ramping up as we get closer to the end of the Brisbane Heat innings. Tom Cooper making his way to the middle at the moment. He has once again also got the grey nickels. They have both got the blue grey nickels, actually, Tom Cooper and Chris Lynn. Anyone who is wondering why my cricket commentating is so rough, it is because this is the very first cricket live stream that we have done on the channel. The first rugby one was pretty rough as well, but this is the first cricket one. Hopefully you guys do enjoy and we could possibly do more of these Big Bash games in the future. I went to a game at the Gabba when the Heat started to bat. Then one lights went out and we had to leave. That is unfortunate, Moorcake. When was that game, by the way? Oh, that would have been one for bad lighting, wouldn't it? Possibly. That's very unfortunate. Hopefully, did they give you a refund for that Moorcake as well? Hopefully they did. John O'Cook going for a single there, I believe it was. So unfortunately for Lawrence, caught down the ground. He didn't really want that one to go where it did, and because of it, he was caught out. Last ball of John O'Cook's spell, and it is a single. So overall, 31 off John O'Cook. That's not too bad. The channel would be Grandstand or Supersport 1. That is the one, Mac. But yeah, I am looking forward to that Rugby World Cup draw. I feel like, yeah, we're going to get to see some interesting pools. Hopefully, all of the good teams are spread out, because if they all end up in the same one, like, because you could end up with anything along the lines of, in one, you could have Argentina, we could have, yeah, Argentina, South Africa, Ireland, and maybe someone like a Fiji or someone, I think, can all be on the same pool. So that would be a very tough one. Last year, says Moorcake, and yes, half of Brisbane lost power from that. But yeah, it is very unfortunate when that happens. I hope, yeah, hopefully you did get your money back. So are you a Brisbane Heat supporter, Moorcake? I will ask the question. I would assume you are, though, if you went to the Gabba. Although the Gabba, is Gabba Perth, or am I? How did that happen from Tom Cooper there? The ball didn't really go anywhere from Sanger, and it hit his glove and kind of just bounced straight down. Yes, Sanger, the young spinner, he got hit for 2 sixes in his last over. Cooper looked a bit indecisive there, but hits it down to long on for the single. The question is Chris Lynn going to hit another couple sixes off him? You don't really want to see it for the young spinner, but who knows? It could happen. That is for sure. Right, where is Sanger going to put this one? I feel like it's going to be a hard one. Oh, he has hit it straight, and Lynn only hits him for a single, which is probably a good result for the young spinner. I go for Heat. Chris Lynn hit one over the Gabba once. He did indeed. And I will ask the question, Moorcake. We have asked everyone else, how many runs is Chris Lynn going to get in this match? We have had someone say 62. We've had someone say 69. And my guess was 70. So let me know what yours is as well. That was just a single for Cooper there. So because of it now, Lynn is back on strike. Oh, Lynn tried to smack that one, but it was on the offside. He tried to go to the leg side, and because of it, that one missed the bat. Chris Lynn trying to whack that one. Not quite able to, though. Yeah, they haven't hit a boundary in a while since the 6th. Chris Lynn just hits it and doesn't get a single there, so that's very well bowled from Sanger. And he has finished his spell, and it is 27 runs for no runs that he was able to get. Only 3 runs off that over, though. We will update the scoreboard once again because the score is 129 for 3 off 16. So they've got 5. No, they don't. That's not maths. They have 4 more ones. How many is Lynn on? He is on 54 off 38 at the moment, more cake. So he is doing decently. And I feel like he is going to start ramping it up soon. So the question is he going to go out or is he going to keep going and possibly get closer to that 100? Because it doesn't take many 6s. And then 74 says more cake is your guess. I won't have that 31. More cake has said 74. So everyone's kind of around that same area. And do you think he will go out or do you think he will be not out, more cake? I will also ask Chris Green now bowling. 15 runs off 2 overs at the moment. No wickets for him. But I'm sure he'll be wanting to change that in this over. Tom Cooper trying to whack that one. He has gone down to long on for just the single. It's gone to cutting. Yeah, Tom Cooper, they are saying he hasn't been great against the spin bowlers. Chris Lynn now is sitting on 54 off 38, and now it is going to be him on strike to Chris Lynn. No, sorry, he is Chris Lynn to Chris Green. They have got a lot of men down the ground. I think he will stay in, says More Cake. And we will see now. Is he going to smack this one? Oh, you can't bowl it there to him. And he has got away with that one. And it is luckily only a single for him. Or are they going to get 2? No, they are. That is good running. He has hit it out on the offside. Wasn't the best ball from Chris Green. It is 56 off 39 now for Chris Lynn. And they are sitting on 132 for 3 at the moment, the Brisbane Heat. Well, that's a decent one. And it is just going to be a single. Oh, no, they are going to get the 2 as well. That is great running from the Brisbane Heat. That's not what they wanted. He hit it down the ground, Chris Lynn. But they were able to get the 2. So that's not really what the Sydney Thunder will be wanting at this stage. I am just having a quick look at my other monitor to see if I can somehow, I wonder if I can put this up so you guys can actually see it. Chris Lynn has hit that one for a single. I'm hoping that I shouldn't get any copyright things from it either. So we will have a quick look perhaps. Right, if I go like that, did that do anything? No, it didn't. Anyone wondering what I am up to? I am trying to see if I can somehow share my screen so you guys can also see the live score rather than the actual game. Oh, that's a decent shot from Cooper, and it almost found the boundary, but great fielding from Ben Cutting there, and they do just get the 1 run. I will quickly, I guess they only have a few balls left or a few overs left, so I might try and do that in the mid-game break before the Sydney Thunder start batting. Chris Green with the last ball of the 3rd over for himself. Chris Lynn has hit it straight, and he somehow found the gap beautifully, Chris Lynn. Placed that straight between 2 fielders. And because of it now, Chris Lynn is in the 60s, and it is 140 for 3 off 17. And I will go like that. There you guys go. Are you trying to put the game up to show us? I'm trying to put the score or the follow along, like updated thingy-mabob. You know, those real work. I am just trying to see if I can somehow do it. without it being too strange. So if I can go like this, one moment, please. I'll go like that. What did I just do? That was the wrong button. Right, I will try and get that going in between, perhaps. I will quickly wait and see. McAndrew now has knocked his stumps over Tom Cooper. That was a great ball from Nathan McAndrew. Because of it now, I will update the scoreboard because we have got 4 wickets down now. That's the best first ball that you can have for Nathan McAndrew, and he has done very well there. Right, I am going to quickly... if I go like this... Nope. I can't remember how to go full screen on another monitor. I might quickly look it up so that I can get it up. But now it is going to be... It's going to be Wildermuth, who has made his way to the crease, who got bowled. It was Tom Cooper who got out there. I am going to quickly... Oh, there we go. Right, I am onto something now, I think. So one moment, please, guys. I think I have possibly worked this out. Oh, okay, I'm very small now. But there we go. I think I have worked out how to put it up. I'm not sure whether I can do it so that it's like me and... Oh, no, I'm too big there. Is that too small for you guys to be able to see? Let me know. Unless... No, that didn't work. Is that one too small? Let me know in the chat. More cake. Oh, and he smacked that one, Wildermuth. But it has gone straight to Ferguson there. They are talking to Usman Khawaja at the moment. Yes, says more cake, so that is big enough to be able to read. I might have a quick look on my phone as well. Anyone who is just tuning in now, we are just having a few little play around, see what we can do so you guys can actually see the updated stuff. They are saying 6 are out, and it is 6, unfortunately, for the Sydney Thunder. Wildermuth has hit that one for 6. I'm just going to quickly have a quick look to see. I feel like that might be a little bit too small to be able to see, perhaps, so I might switch it around so that I am the small one, and it is the big one so you guys can see it all right. I feel like this isn't the best way of doing it, but I feel like it's all right so far. So hopefully you guys are able to enjoy that. And I guess at this stage, I should look at taking my scoreboard down, perhaps. There we go. Although, to be fair, I will also look it up. I will quickly... Oh, that could be 6 are out again. There we go. I will put that like that, and I will put that up there. Brisbane Heat batting. Greetings, Hamish. Hello, Johnny Blaze. Thank you for tuning in. It is good, says more cake. But yeah, Johnny Blaze, if you're wondering what this is, it is not rugby today. We are doing a cricket one, Big Bash League. Let me know if you do follow it, Johnny Blaze. Yeah, I am rather small, but I'm not actually sure if there's an in-between. It's either like me massive or the game massive. But I feel like you guys want to see the game, not so much me. And Chris Lynn has hit it straight down the ground. And it is going to be 6 just clear of the rope. See, I feel like this is a little bit better because of the fact that I don't have to constantly update my scoreboard. But that one went for 6 for Chris Lynn. So that puts him up to 69 off 43. And that's the end of the over. Yeah, they are showing it, and it did clear the rope there for Chris Lynn, or did it? Yes, it did. So that was a 6. So now he is looking like he might be able to get to the 100, but he has only got the 2 overs, so he's going to have to get 31. So it could be an upwards battle, but I know that someone in the chat said that he was going to get 69 runs. So if he goes out now, then they would be right. I said 70, but I feel like he's going to get more than that unless they do get him out very soon. But Gandrew was hit back over his head from Chris Lynn. 75 metres from Chris Lynn for that one. Wildermouth off 9 runs at the moment, off only 4 balls. And he is on strike now to Chris Green. Can you guys... Oh, yeah, you can see Chris Green. This is a bit fancy, isn't it? Yeah, anyone wondering why I am tiny, it is because at the moment there doesn't seem to be an in-between on what I live stream on. Nope, I don't really follow the cricket anymore. Mate, I'm biased. Rugby till the death. Yeah, I feel like that would be the case with quite a few of my rugby viewers. But yeah, I thought I'd try something different, see if people did want to see some Big Bash games. And if they did, then yeah, I'd like to do a few more because I have been watching these games. But yeah, I just haven't been doing them as a live stream. So I thought, why not test it out and see if you guys wanted to see it. But, I had the front row at Suncorp Stadium, says Small Cake. That would have been a pretty awesome experience. Oh, no. Chris Green has been hit a mile in the air. Is it going to make it? Oh, whoever said 69, I don't think they're here anymore. Chris Lynn is out, and it was Chris Green who got it. I said earlier on it was a battle with the Chris's, but someone in the chat actually said 69, but I think they left. Unfortunately, they were from South Africa, so it was morning, so they probably decided they had something better to do than watch me talk about this. But it was 69 runs for Chris Lynn off 44 balls is what I was trying to say. But Chris Green very happy about that one, picking up his first wicket of the match. And now they have lost that one. So now I was about to scroll down on here to see who was in next. But because of the fact that that is what is actually showing on here, I can't do that. But anyone who is just tuning in, if you do enjoy the live stream, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers at the moment. So if you do want to help us out, please do. I would appreciate it a lot. And hopefully we will have more cricket content in the future as well as rugby if you guys are more inclined to that. And also, to be fair, we've also got gaming as well. So we've got all sorts going on the channel at the moment. But it is going to be Pearson now who is going to be facing 10 deliveries left. But Chris Lynn getting 69 off 44. I don't think they'll be too worried about that because of the fact that he was able to get quite a few runs. They're on 156 at the moment. And it's going to be interesting. Strike rate of 122 for Jimmy Pearson. But he still has the ability to hit the ball to the boundary if he has to. Oh, that's a little sneaky shot from Wildermouth. And it's going to pick them up 2 as well, if not 3. But Khawaja has fielded it well. And there is yes-knowing going on, so it is only 2 runs. Good fielding from Khawaja. Little dabble down to third man there. You were very close, says More Cake. Yeah, I was one off, but someone in the chat did say 69. But yeah, they're not here. So I guess I could claim that one as I was the closest, couldn't I? We will have to wait and see about that, though. And from here, it's going to be 9 balls left. So let me know what you guys think the score will be for the Brisbane Heat after their 20 overs. I think 180 is still on the cards. Although, no, actually. Oh, that ball's gone either. If that's 6, yes, it is. If it hasn't, then I think 170. No, it is 6. So I feel like 180 is still on the cards there. It's a good shot from Wildermouth. He's come to the crease like a man on a mission at the moment. 18 off 7 at the moment. That one was a very high 6. It travelled 69 metres just over the boundary. But he wasn't going to be able to get that one back in the field to play Alex Ross. That one has gone over the rope. Chris Green not very happy with that one. He did get the wicket of Chris Lynn, but now since then, he has actually almost gone for more runs. Chris Green now. Oh, Wildermouth's given that a bit of a heave as well. And that's going to go over his head. And that was a better 6 from Wildermouth. 24 off 8 at the moment for him. He is on fire. Chris Green can't believe it. 71 metres now for that shot for the 6. Everyone looked like they wanted to catch it, then it bounced just in front of them, and they all flinched big time. This is the last ball of Chris Green's spell. What is he going to be able to do with it? 180, says Moorcake. Yeah, I think I'm along the same lines, and he has taken the strike there, Wildermouth. Or has he? No, they have only run the single. So because of it, Pearson is not facing for this last over, but it will be the man, Wildermouth, who is on 25 off 9 already. So he is. So I tell you what, I think if Wildermouth hits them like he did just there, I think we'll hit 190. I was going to say Moorcake, because now we are sitting on 171 at the moment. So I think they could go a little bit higher. I'm just wondering, because I know there's a delay for me talking, but I'm wondering how much of a delay there is for my scoreboard to update. Hopefully it will kind of link up. It is going to be Daniel Sams, the man who's bowled 25 runs off his and 1 wicket off his 3 overs so far. I feel like you guys can see it. Oh, no, not quite. It hasn't popped up yet. I was going to say, I feel like now I'm just telling you things that you can already see. Chat, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are on a mission to 1,000 subbies. You know it, Johnny Blaze. We're getting close as well. I think 900 by the new year could be on. That's going to be a 6 for Wildermouth again. And tell you what, Sydney Thunder won't be happy with this one bit because of the fact they did so well to keep them not scoring that many runs for the first 18. But now he is just smacking the ball around, Jack Wildermouth, for fun. And because of it, now another 70-metre 6. He has been consistent, that's for sure. 3 sixes, 69 metres, 70 metres, and 71. Daniel Sams not happy with it. I believe it was a full toss, was it? I wasn't really watching enough. I was reading the chat. But anyone who is just tuning, we are watching the KFC Big Bash game between the Brisbane Heat and the Sydney Thunder. And it is the last over of the innings for Brisbane Heat. Oh, Wildermouth hit that straight up in the air. Is that going to be taken? Yes, it is. He's done very well there. The youngster, not the number 19. He is 19. Sanga, who caught that one. The Heat have good batsmen. They do indeed. And I feel like that's one of those things. They always seem to do very well. But then as soon as they start losing wickets, they just kind of consistently keep losing them. So now they are down to their 8th batsman, but he is probably still decent. I haven't quite worked out who it is yet, but Sanga, I keep saying his name wrong. I think it's Saga, maybe, or something like that. At the moment, should document your New Year's rager with the other 2 lads. I'm sure your fellas shenanigans would get you like 10k subbies. Tell you what, I'm not sure what everyone's doing for New Year's because, I'm not sure where everyone will be. I know Isaac, I think, is in town for Christmas. I'm not sure whether he's there for New Year's as well, though, and I'm not sure what George will be up to. But we will have to wait and see about that. But then we have also got Daniel as well, the 4th Kiwi lad that has only made 1 appearance on the channel, and that was for Daniel versus Isaac. He will also possibly be in town, perhaps. My cat is sleeping in a Nike box, says Moorcake. I don't know whether my cat would fit in a Nike box, to be honest. How big of a box was it, Moorcake? It is going to be Stickety now, who is on strike. He hasn't faced a ball yet, but he will have to go here. Let's see what he can do. The number 8 batsman. Oh, he's bowled a beautiful Yorker from Daniel Sams. So he didn't get a run there. They almost were able to get one afterwards from hitting the wickets. They're not quite able to. Yeah, the boys, says Johnny Blaze. Yes, indeed. It was well bowled by Daniel Sams. Yeah, this will be an interesting match. I feel like 180 seems to be, I said it would be, they'd score around 180, and it is looking like they're going to get there. The question is, how many over 180 are they going to get? Oh, that's a good slower ball from Daniel Sams. Are they even going to be able to get to 180 now? It was a slower ball bouncer. It was bowled very well by Daniel Sams. And Stickety, I don't know what he could have done with that one other than maybe he was looking to try and swing very early. Went just a little bit too early and got sold by the bouncer. slower ball from Daniel Sams. He bowls them very well. He seems to be a very, you can't really predict him, it seems, Daniel Sams. He's got that many change-ups. He's got cutters. He's got slower balls. What is he going to bowl for the last ball of this innings? Oh. Interesting. Steketee, I feel like he knew he was out because I think he did a US 8. Oh, yeah, so your cat must be quite... Oh, no, that's a reasonable sized box, isn't it? Your cat's probably... It will be in an awkward position, that's for sure. So they have said not out for that one. That was the last ball. So 178 off the... Oh. I think he may have hit the ground, but we will have to wait and see here. Oh. He might have gotten a little piece of that ball. But yeah, this is going to be... They are going to change over very soon, so I will put the score up. Anyone who is wondering, it is 178 for 6 at the moment. Brisbane Heat, I'll put have finished. Oh, better spell it right. Finished acting. There we go. We'll put that up on the screen. There we go. I feel like compared to the actual scoreboard now, my one that I was doing for the first 16 overs just looks a bit pathetic, doesn't it? To be honest. Hopefully you guys do find this a little bit easier to follow. Yeah, they had a few decent sixes in this innings. Chris Lynn able to get those runs on the board. Tell you what, I know what I can do. I can go like this. And you guys can see how many runs everyone got. Not quite. But yeah, those are the main ones. And then Jimmy Pearson got 1, and I don't think Steketee got any. That is what we are sitting on at the moment. Can you guys see my mouse? Oh, you can. That's fun, isn't it? I've thrown my job in, mate. I'm currently unemployed at the moment, says Johnny Blaze. See, I feel like you do joke around, Johnny Blaze, quite a bit, but I feel like this time you are serious. Why have you done that, Johnny? Let me know. Did you, because you were construction, weren't you? If I'm not wrong, from one of those first live streams. My wife pays all the bills now, think I'll start a major drinking habit. Johnny Blaze, who knows? Maybe you could start YouTube. I feel like that's bad advice. But yeah, if you enjoy, I mean, I know you seem to enjoy our videos. Perhaps come on the podcast, Johnny Blaze. We'll get you back out there. Surely that will open up a job coming on the Kiwi Lads podcast. I should probably have mentioned the Kiwi Lads podcast before an hour 28 of this live stream. But yeah, we do have a podcast, but I feel like everyone who is watching at the moment already knows that. So thank you all very much for tuning into the podcast if you do. But at the moment, we are in between innings for this 2020 match between the two sides. Here we go. I was checking my phone between innings at the moment. Shouldn't be too long before Sydney Thunder start batting, and that will be very interesting to see how many runs they can get off their power play. The first 4 overs for Brisbane did start decently. As you can see there, Sam Heslett had 20 off only 12 balls. Max Bryant, he was going at about that strike rate of 200 during that power play as well. And then Chris Lynn came to the crease, striking at 150, able to get 69 runs on the board of 44 balls. So they've set a decent total here, the Brisbane Heat. You know, I feel like it is par. I said par on this one would be around 180, and I think this one could be an interesting chase for the Sydney Thunder. But anyone just tuning in now, we are waiting for the second innings to start in this one. Jack Wildermouth, he had a very good little whack at the end. 31 runs off only 11 balls, and that was what put them very close to getting that 180, but getting 178 for 6 in the end. I've decided to go self-employed, mate. The working side, I'm sweet. The business side, I have no idea, but I'm sure I'll learn that side of it as I do it, says Johnny Blaze. So you are building, Johnny Blaze, if I'm not wrong. I checked how my vid went. It has 40 views. says More Cake. What was your video, More Cake? Are you doing, was it a KFC Big Bash one, or what type of one is it? I'll have a quick look. I'll try and find out while we are waiting for the second innings to start. I have got plenty of time, that's for sure. I am waiting to see, is that you? Don't you hate when things don't quite load when you want them to? No, that's not it. I can't actually find your channel, More Cake, I don't think. Oh, no, there you are. What is it going to be? The Gangster Vegas vid. Is that the one? More Cake? For anyone who is just tuning in now, we are waiting for the second innings to start in this KFC Big Bash match between the Sydney Thunder and the Brisbane Heat. I have a feeling this chase could be a very close one, and I am looking forward to it. Yeah, this is the awkward stage, I find, where like you can't really talk about too much. We have talked about the innings that the Brisbane Heat had, and now we are just waiting for the ads to finish and the Sydney Thunder to get out on the pitch and see how many runs they can get. Gangster Vegas says More Cake. Yes, indeed. I did see that. Yep, a builder, mate. Built by Johnny. Knock off work, 4:20 p.m. I mean, I guess if you're why do I keep getting an American accent? I guess if you are your own boss, you could do that, Johnny Blaze. Fun fact there, my dad is actually a builder. But yeah, interesting stuff, Johnny. Yeah, says More Cake. But so Johnny Blaze, you built Sam Cane's house, if I'm not wrong. Let me know about that. I am trying to adjust something at the moment. If you guys are wondering what I am up to, there we go. That almost broke it, but we are all right. So John O'Cook, 2 for 31 for his bowling. Daniel Sams, 2 for 32 for his bowling off the 4 overs. McAndrew gets 1 wicket for 36 runs off 3, and Chris Green gets 1 for 42 off 4. So they do require 179 runs to win this one, the Sydney Thunder. This Thunder can do a good chase. I know they can. More Cake. I have said that I think they are going to just sneak this one. They are showing Pat Cummins at the moment. They are showing I think they are, oh no, they're not at McDonald's. They are showing Pat Cummins. High five, you old man, for me. I'll slap my hammer against his. You have the weirdest sayings, Johnny Blaze, but they all make sense, you know. That sounded really deep for a second. I'm singing up the 2 para eels, and it's confusing, says More Cake. But yeah, if anyone is wondering, this is something that wasn't in the background before. It's a massive table tennis table because, you know, that's what you want for your birthday. But it's a nice table, and we have played a little bit of table tennis. Isaac and myself were playing table tennis a couple days ago, but unfortunately there was a little bit of a difference in skill level. And in the end, he beat me for the first or for the second set because I had to stand still because I bet him for the first one with my right hand, and then for the third one I was playing with my left hand and managed to beat him as well. So not the best player of the table tennis, Isaac, but he was trying very hard. So we got to give him that. But yeah, we did a Rugby Challenge 4 video. Built Sam Cane's house via my old boss. Sam supplied the barbecue and beers. Great lad, old Sammy. Yeah, and at the moment, speaking of that rugby, we got 2 hours time, we are going to be finding out the pools for the Rugby World Cup 2023. It's going to be an exciting one, that's for sure, to find out who is going to be playing who in those group stage ones. In my All Blacks career mode, I did just play England. That video was released earlier today as well, and it was an interesting match. And I'm just wondering, unfortunately, because of the fact that the top 4 are South Africa, England, New Zealand, and Wales, those guys aren't going to be playing each other in those group stages. But then you've still got, you know, we've said those names, but then outside of the top 4, you've got the likes of France, Argentina, Australia, Ireland. You've got quite a few good teams that have got a decent chance of winning the Rugby World Cup in 2023, definitely because of the fact that, like, we're still about 3 years away. But yeah, it's an interesting one, that's for sure. And we are still waiting for the second innings to start in this match. But yeah, we are waiting. Like I said, I think I might go get a drink. I feel like I haven't done this on live stream before, but I might just leave. Might go get a drink, and then I will be back. So anyone who is tuning in the break, just let them know I just buggered off pretty much. NZ, France, Argentina, Zimbabwe. That would be the worst for New Zealand. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, there's a whole heap of possibilities that could be like... Yeah, I feel like I want to see 2 good teams in every pool, but that's going to be tough to get. But we will have to wait and see, that's for sure. Right, everyone who is tuning in now, I am leaving, but I will be back. So I don't know, do I turn my camera off so that you guys can't see that I'm leaving, or do I just leave it on? Oh no, and we're getting more viewers as well. Anyone who is tuning in now, I'm about to leave my room, go get a drink. We are in the in-between stage. You guys can see all of the stats of who is batting and everything right there. I'm taking off the headphones, and I will be back very soon. I am back. I see that we haven't lost all of the viewers either, so that is a good thing to see. I did get a drink, because I have been doing quite a bit of talking so far. Who's that on your stream? Says Johnny Blaze. Who is that on my stream? In what regard is that Johnny Blaze? I am confused. I am back now, though. They're in your chair, Hamish. I am back now, and I see that we have pretty much lost all of our viewers. So anyone who is thinking about doing live streams, the easiest way to lose pretty much everyone who is watching, just leave. You know, that's the easiest way to do it. But I am back now. But yeah, because of the delay, there is quite a delay for the live stream. So I feel like I'm back now, and now all of the viewers are starting to drop off, unless they were just happy with seeing the blank room. I am just updating my scoreboards for the second half of this match. Sydney Thunder are batting. I have just put, and I am going to change the banner color, because, you know, you got to do these things. Thunder, boom. Now it is going to be their color as well, but they aren't batting quite yet. But I have got it ready anyway. Yeah, we will have to wait and see how this one goes. I feel like it's going to be a close match, and we are just waiting for it. I realized I was just moving my mouse, but you can actually see that now. So that is what's going on. Right, we'll go back up to this one. There we go. So the Sydney Thunder, only 38% chance of winning for this one. So no one's really backing them. But I think they've got a decent chance, the Sydney Thunder. But then I feel like if their top 4 don't get most of the runs, I think they're going to lose this one. But then I guess that's pretty much for most teams. If their top 4 don't get the runs early on, it is going to be Alex Hales and Usman Khawaja making their way to the crease now. I'm excited for this one, to be honest. Have we still got Johnny Blaze in the house, or did he leave as well? Hopefully you are still here, Johnny. Yeah, I will quickly check the likes as well. I don't check them that often on live stream sometimes, but I feel like I probably should have a couple more looks. We are sitting on 14 likes, so I will take that every day of the week. Thank you all very much for that. Yeah, we will go back to this. I can now see the chat once again. Sydney Thunder are going to be batting very soon. It is going to be Wildermuth bowling the first over. The man who had a very good little bat when he did do it. It was 31 off about, I think it was about 9 balls, wasn't it, that he got. So it was very impressive. So it will be Wildermuth. So the question is, I will ask the question for those who are listening at the moment, or watching at the moment, I should say. How many runs do you think Sydney Thunder will get? Are they going to chase down this total? I would be very happy to hear from you guys, see what you think. Who do you follow in the BBLC Sport reactions? See, I feel like it's hard to go past the Melbourne Stars with the depth that they've got in their side, and the fact that Harris Ralph is going to be showing up very soon for them as well. Like, they're going to be a hard team to stop. Johnny Blaze is always here, buddy. I feel like that is actually true, Johnny Blaze, so I do appreciate that, and both of you have said they will get the 169. So that is a weird kind of jinx at the moment that you guys have gone with, but nonetheless, 169 would mean that they were just a few runs short, about 10 runs short of winning this one. So I assume that, is that bowled out, or is that with just, running out of overs? But it is Jack Wildermuth. He is running in now. We are going to see the first ball of the second innings. It is going to Kawaja, who has tried to hit it out through the offside, and he has gone through cover. And it is a little misfield, and because of it now, they have got away with a single. I follow the Northern Territory grog drinkers, says Johnny Blaze. See, I was following Russian table tennis a little while ago, and that is why I've ended up with a bloody big table tennis table behind me. So I feel like that's the thing. I watch things, and then I end up getting stuff to do with those things. It's like how, like, being a rugby channel, or mainly a rugby channel, now I've ended up with like 3 rugby balls and a tee for a kicking video that we haven't actually filmed yet. Both says more cake. So they'll get bowled out and they will run it. Oh, Hales just got an absolute ripper from Wildermuth, and he is out of there. And that's, tell you what, that's not what Alex Hales wanted. It is a golden duck for the man. The second ball of the innings. And they have already lost a wicket. Wicket's a normal word to say, but sometimes I seem to struggle on stream to talk. Are you watching the rugby fixture? Says Sport Reactions. I assume that is the Rugby World Cup draw being announced, and yes, I am. But the interesting thing with that will be this game is set to finish at 12:45 a.m. New Zealand time. And that draw starts at 12:30 a.m. New Zealand time. So hopefully, in a way, I hope that this game is over sooner rather than later so that I can switch straight over to that next live stream. But Callum Ferguson making his way to it's a lot earlier than he would have been expecting, that's for sure. It's kind of annoying, I find, because of the fact that they have got on this side now, it's this side over a bit more is where they have the Sydney Thunder stats, but I can only see it on this side now. So that is slightly annoying, but that is all right. We may catch some out. We may catch some out, I think more cake was meaning. But yeah, now, tell you what, did you see that move? 25% chance of Sydney Thunder winning now. It's going to be tough for them. For the bash boost, they need 79 runs off 58. Oh, that was almost getting through as well. And now they're having a little bit of a mix-up as well from Kawaja. Yes, no wait from Usman Kawaja. Probably quite a bit of panic. That's 9 p.m. my time, says more cake. They have just shown the ball again, and it was an absolute screamer from Wildermuth there. So, yeah, 9 p.m. your time. Where are you from, more cake? Is that... Oh, yeah, you're probably based in Brisbane as well, are you, more cake? Anyone who is just tuning in now, we are watching the match between the Sydney Thunder and the Brisbane Heat at the moment. It is 1-for-1 for the Sydney Thunder. Oh, and tell you what, Wildermuth is bowling extremely well. He's getting quite a bit of pace as well. But it's going to be interesting. He had a good hit as well as bowling now. He has got the wicket. He got about 30 runs off only about 9 balls. Moorcake says Brisbane, yeah. So, yeah, I feel like I wish that it was that early for me. Like, because it's going to be like 12:30, unfortunately. I'm eating some raspberry cheesecake and painting my dining room 11 p.m, says Johnny Blaze. Oh, I'll tell you what, raspberry cheesecake sounds all right now, to be honest. I think I hear my cat. Yes, it is. So once again, unfortunately, I am going to have to walk to that side of the room and let my cat in. So hopefully you guys don't all leave. Do you follow the NRL? If you do, who do you go for? I feel like, for me, I always say the Warriors, but someone like I feel like the Roosters, I do like quite a few of their players as well. So I feel like that is probably my best answer. Oh, no, Ferguson, you can't be hitting it like that. He's gone the head down, and that's going to be out as well. Callum Ferguson is out, and now they have lost 2 wickets, the Sydney Thunder. This match is just starting to heat up, and I am going to have to let my cat out. No, in. He isn't in, but now he is going to be, because I'm going to let him in. Whoops, it kicked something. Right, I'm going to come to this side, let him in. He will possibly make an appearance, depending on how far out he sticks his head. Can you guys still see me? I don't know if you can. Stick my arm back. Can you see that? I am not sure. Now I've got to go across here because he needs to go to the other door because he can't open it himself. I haven't taught him how to do that yet. Right, the cat has been let outside. And tell you what, this match, Sydney Thunder losing their top 2 batsmen, or 2 of their top 3 batsmen, should I say. Love the Broncos forwards, or Bronx forwards, says Johnny Blaze. Sport Reaction says, I hope Aussie Draw have one good team in their pool. Who do you hope that other team is? Sport Reactions, I will ask you. Yeah, I saw your arm, said Moorcake. This game could end early, says Sport Reactions. See, that's the thing. It almost benefits me more if this one is over earlier on because of the fact that I can have a little bit of time before the rugby draw just to get everything set up and, yeah, get started with that. But now 13% chance for Sydney Thunder to win. It is going downhill for them in this situation. Alex Ross, though, the sweepologist, I believe they call him. I go for the Parramatta Eels, says Moorcake. Yeah, at the moment, we've had quite a lot of good sport on in the past couple months, and I am very thankful for that as well. And it is going to be Kuhnemann, sorry. Oh, and Khawaja has hit it over short cover, and that is going to be a 4 for Khawaja. South Africa or New Zealand, because it a good test for later, says Sport Reactions. That's a good point. Of course, last year, South Africa, or not last year, or it almost was last year, aren't we? Because we're still in 2020. But yeah, last year South Africa had New Zealand in their pool. So it would be interesting to see if they won't end up in the same one. The Storm are the best, says Sport Reactions as well. Khawaja getting another boundary almost, but it has been cut off. Very well done from Wildermouth once again. He's been busy today. Suncorp Stadium was full for game 3. For game 3 of State of Origin. Tell you what, Suncorp Stadium, I remember seeing the match between the All Blacks and the Wallabies last year, I think it was. And I don't know what it is about Suncorp Stadium, but, oh no, I'm thinking of Optus Stadium. Never mind. My knowledge of Australian stadiums, I feel like, isn't as good as it should be. Cameron Smith is Rugby League's version of Richie McCaw. Is he still going in... He's not playing State of Origin anymore, is he, Cameron Smith? But he is still playing for the Melbourne Storm, isn't he? Merry Christmas, says Moorcake. Tell you what, we're getting very close to it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Do I do a Christmas special of some sort on the channel? But I will be wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. And as the song goes, a Happy New Year. Oh, Khawaja trying to dabble that one a little bit. Not quite able to get it. Kuhnemann now has gone for 10 runs off only his 4 balls. No, he stopped in 2018, says Moorcake. Happy New Year as well. Kawaja getting the single there. So he's trying to just keep the strike rotating at this point, Kawaja. Of course, now you only get 4 overs of the power play. Origin 3, Payne, Hasvi, Tino, says Johnny plays. But yeah, this one's going to be interesting. That's the thing. I feel like there's so many other sporting events that I could have done watch-along live streams for that I've possibly missed the chance on. But the BBL, I feel like other than the fact that it's on very late for me, it's like starting at normally 9:15 the games and then ending at like 12:45. I feel like other than that though, the sweepologist whipping the sweep out very early, and he does get the 4 Alex Ross. Let's hope the Warriors get in the top 8 in 2021. Yeah, hopefully they do. It always seems to be like when I watch them, the first time I watch them, they have a win. And then the next time I watch them, they lose. And then I don't watch them, and then they lose, and then so forth. So I feel like that first game that I watched them, they always seem to win. But then other than that, yeah, I haven't been able to watch as many NRL games as I would have liked to, unfortunately, this year because of the fact that, I've just been following that much rugby, like being mainly a rugby channel. We've had like hardly any time off pretty much. Like, I had to think about it they showed that ball again, and the deviation was what caused it. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's such a magical time of year. 2020, what a year. It is indeed. 2020, I feel like no one predicted what would happen this year. But hopefully, throughout 2021, it's a decent shot. But it is only going to be a single, is it? Yes, it was. But yeah, I feel like hopefully over the next couple of years, everyone can just kind of hopefully, it will start getting better. Is what I was trying to say. I kind of had a brain fade. Johnny plays this, but the Warriors are inconsistent. They are indeed. Unfortunately for them, they just can't catch a break at time, the Warriors. I want Rugby Challenge 4 for Christmas. If you cross your fingers, Moorcake, maybe you will be able to get it. Who knows? What a strange series of events 2020 has become. It has indeed. Wildermouth is 2 for 2 at the moment. Oh, that was a decent ball, and they are running to get the single. He's not very happy with himself, the number 16. I think it is Tom Cooper, if I'm not wrong. But now it is going to be Kawaja back on strike. Yeah, hopefully 2021 is a better year than this one has been. I brought Rugby Challenge for last week, mate. Excellent game. Yeah, that's the thing. So many people don't like it. But then, I feel like it's just one of those things that, I feel like if you're positive towards the game, you look at the positives instead of the negatives. Whereas if you're going into it thinking this is going to be a terrible game, it's never quite going to make you happy kind of thing. But I feel like if you are playing the game and you go into it, enjoying it, like we have been on the channel, I thought a couple months ago, I was possibly going to get sick of Rugby Challenge 4, by this time. But I thought about it a couple weeks ago, and I don't think there's been a time where I've gone, right, we need to film I need to film a Rugby Challenge 4 video that I've gone I have to film another one. That's a huge edge. And that's going to be Usman Khawaja. God, and Wildermouth has now got 3 wickets so far. But yeah, there hasn't really been a time that, right, I want to see how this 19% changes real quick. The Maori versus Indigenous game should be good. See Sport Reactions, it should indeed. When does that one happen? By the way, Sports Reactions, I'm terrible with dates at the moment with that much going on. I got a personal letter from Santa Claus himself, says Moorcake. My second cat gained 500 grams in 2 weeks, says Moorcake. How is it? Is it just a kitten, Moorcake, or is it an actual cat? 10% now for Sydney Thunder to win this one. Johnny Blaze, he replied 1,000 times. But yeah, because like I was saying, I don't think there's been a time where I've had to film a Rugby Challenge 4 video that I've been I have to, I've always been right, Rugby Challenge 4, let's get into it. Let's make another video. I feel like I'm just I look at the positives rather than the negatives, unlike some people possibly do for that game. It's 5 years old, says Morecake. Have you been feeding it plenty? Is that why it is gaining 500 grams? Because that is quite a bit, isn't it? That's like, how much is that? How much does my phone weigh? Maybe like, phone might be 400 grams, maybe? No. Maybe? Don't know. Might be. Now, Wildermouth is sitting on 3 for 7 off only 1.4 overs. Like, that is pretty impressive, and it is now Holt out there. And I did say that I thought this match, oh, that's a good shot from Holt for a single. But yeah, I should probably, I've only shown this once, but I have got a cricket bat here. It is a Max, but it isn't one of the like real good one. It steals its sister's food, says Morecake. Well, we can't be having that. You might have to, right. Nathan Johnson, hello, mate. Thank you for tuning in February 20th, Cowboys Stadium, says Sport Reactions. See, now I'm going to be excited for that one too. Tell you what, we have some good rugby happening in February. Like, we got Super Rugby AU, Super Rugby Aotearoa. Like, it was a good ball from Wildermouth as well. But yeah, we got a lot of good rugby happening in the future, which is very good to see. But unfortunately, yeah, we've just got that break of a couple months. But that is why I have also started my Super Rugby Aotearoa series on the channel, where every weekend, probably it's going to be Friday and Saturday other than the Christmas one, like I am doing a video on each day of the Super Rugby Aotearoa competition as if it was happening. I feel like that series is going to keep the rugby going a little bit. But yeah, this is a Max bat. Like I said, it isn't one of the real flash ones. It's a 750. But I don't know whether you guys can actually see. But I've had one hit with it, and the most juice it got was on the edges. Because, of course, a bat this huge, I still managed to not find the middle, you know. So that was my first net in about 3 years, I think it was. Stickety is bowling now. But yeah, 7% chance of them winning. Micaiah Sivo should be called the tank, says Morecake. But yeah, at the moment, the Brisbane Heat are well and truly dominating in this match, you'd say. And it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to be able to pull it back to Sydney Thunder. But I feel like this match is going to finish early. I might get to do some editing in between this and the World Cup draw, if I'm lucky, perhaps. That's a misfield now. Or is there going to be a run out? No, there's not. They are good. They just ran the one. Or did they not even get one? They might not have even gotten one there. Yeah, at the moment, for the bash boost point, they need 55 more runs off 40 balls. Stickety now bowling. They haven't got a single there. And they need the 1 point, says Sport Reactions. Yeah, they do a bit. I feel like that is their only chance of getting any points out of this match because of the fact that at the moment it's 8%. So if they win it, it would be incredible. But if they don't, they do possibly need to look at using the bash boost. Is that what it's called? No, I'm getting my names mixed up now. The power surge. They possibly will look at using that within the first 10. Is it at the Gabba? Says Morecake. No, it's not. It's at MANUKA Oval, this one. Oh, at the Gabba. Yeah, this one is at MANUKA Oval, if that is what you are asking. Morecake. Yes, Stickety. He has gone for 3 runs off his 4 balls so far. I am just checking my phone. Stickety now bowling. That is a loud call from Alex Ross, but they are getting in a little bit of trouble here, the Sydney Thunder. See, I feel like my commentary, I'll have to work on it for the cricket because I still kind of commentate the cricket game like it's a rugby game, but I feel like it's a different kind of pace that you got to set because for the rugby, I'm just flat out talking the whole time. Whereas for the cricket, you can kind of analyse things a little bit more as they happen just that little bit slower. Stickety now running in. He's gone for 3 so far off his over. 5 runs. No, sorry. 6 runs for Alex Ross off 5 balls. Now it's 6 from 6. Steckity getting some good pace there, 140 Ks. What is that, more cake? Chill W cat? I guess maybe. I'm not too sure what that is. If it's cricket lingo, I haven't quite learnt it, unfortunately. Yeah, the Brisbane Heat, 26 runs off the first 4 overs for the Sydney Thunder. Not what they would have been wanting, that's for sure. Yeah, this one, I feel like it's going to be over early. I feel like maybe Sydney Thunder could get bowled out by about the 16th. If I'm not wrong, Tom Cooper is on the mic at the moment. Waldemouth is now bowling once again. You might as well be bowling him. He came back well, said Moorcake. They did indeed. They had a little bit of a patch in the middle where it looked like they were going to get slowed down, but then a few good hits from this man who's bowling at the moment, Waldemouth, led to them getting close to that 180, and he is currently 3 wickets with 8 runs off his bowling of 2.1 overs. So that is very impressive from Waldemouth. And like they said, if you've got a batter on fire and he does bowl, if you give him the ball early, it's more than likely he will continue that momentum. Yes, Sydney Thunder, 7% chance of winning this one. It's not looking very good for them. There's Waldemouth once again. He has bowled 1 ball this over. Oh, I thought that one was going to miss the bat of Holt, but that's well fielded there by Lawrence. Yeah, I feel like my voice is probably going to run out before we get to the World Cup, Rugby World Cup 2023 draw. So I feel like I'll be like whispering in that one. But hopefully I will be able to keep my voice going for you guys. Anyway, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. I will quickly check the likes. I feel like we're doing all right so far. We are sitting on 14 likes. I'm more than happy with that. They are running a single there, a quick single for Sydney Thunder. But yeah, at the moment they are under pressure. And the big thing that they are wondering is the bash boost point. 52 runs off 33 balls is what they need to get 1 point from this match. So I'm having a feeling maybe they're going to do it before the 10 overs for the sake of trying to get that point on the board. Because at the moment, 9% chance of winning is not at all what they would have been wanting, the Sydney Thunder. Waldemouth, 3 wickets in his first 2.3 overs. Oh, he's whacked that one though. Holt. And that's a great shot. Out mid-wicket way. He stood up straight and just smacked it. And because of it now, he is on 8 off 7. Just stood up straight. 140k ball. And just played the pull shot to it pretty much. Very decent shot from Holt. To win, they need 147 runs off 92 balls at 9.59 runs per over. It's going to be a tough one for the Sydney Thunder. I'm just watching. Oh, that's an edge just outside of Pearson's reach, unfortunately, and that has gone for 4. If Pearson had held on to that, that would have already been 4 wickets for Waldemouth. He thought he was going to get that one as well, but just not quite able to. Outside edge for Holt. Just a little bit outside of the reach of Jimmy Pearson there. Or James Pearson. One of them. Jimmy Pearson, I think, if I'm not wrong. But normally Jimmys are called James and James are called Jimmy. So that's a hard one to get your head around. Yeah, at the moment, 2 wickets. Or 2 boundaries in a row, I should say. Last ball of Waldemouth's 3rd over. And that isn't a run. So 18 off his 3 overs now. And 3 wickets. He's doing very decently. So I will quickly ask the question again because I feel like I can't really remember. But how many runs do you guys think the Sydney Thunder will get in this run chase? Do you think that 11%, do they have any chance of chasing this down? I feel like they've got a decent chance. Like if they can get these 2 set. But then it's just those 3 big wickets at the start. The top order, I said, had to get the runs if they want to win this one. They've got Ben Cutting, who will be in next at 6. Then it's Daniel Sams, Chris Green, McAndrew, Cook, and then Sanger. I always say his name wrong, but that is all right. So I feel like after maybe 2 more wickets, it starts to really get into the bowlers. 60 run for or 10p. Oh, that's a great shot. And it is going to be a 400, says More Cake. It was Ross who was able to turn that one round the corner. And they still need 40 runs off 29 balls. So that is the question on everyone's mind at the moment. Are they going to be taking are they going to take their, I keep forgetting the name because they've got Bash Boost up there, but it is their power search, the Sydney Thunder. Are they going to be able to take that early before this 10 overs? Or do they back themselves to win this one? That's a good shot from Alex Ross. A little dabble down to fine man, or third man, should I say. How are you, says Best Cricket Moments? I am good, thank you, mate. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not sure whether I've seen you before, Best Cricket Moments, so thank you very much for being here. We are normally mainly a rugby channel, but I have decided to have a couple looks at these Big Bash games since I have been watching them off camera. You play Dream 11? No, I don't, sorry, mate. I haven't played it. I feel like the problem with me is I'm too indecisive. Like, I find it very hard to pick who's going to win things. So I feel like I can't just pick one player, but I assume, do you play it? Best Cricket Moments. And there is quite a bit of a delay, so hopefully you haven't already left. If you haven't, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. If you are new as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I subscribe your channel. Thank you very much, Best Cricket Moments. I do appreciate that a lot. Oh, that's a little edged. And is it going to be fine enough? No, not quite. It is only going to be 2 for Alex Ross. Yeah, at the moment, it's a pretty chilled out stream, which I have to say is quite a nice change, because normally on our live streams we have around 100 we've had 150 in the past. You speak in Hindi? No, I don't. Best Cricket Moment, sorry. I do not know probably even a single word of Hindi, sadly. But I ended up learning quite a bit of Spanish from the Argentina versus Wallabies and Argentina versus All Blacks rugby matches. But I haven't actually learned any Hindi. Let me know a couple Hindi words in the chat and I will try and say them. Hopefully you will give me the English translation as well, though, so I do know what I'm saying. It is Stickety once again. He has got 1 ball left of his over. He has only gone for 11 runs so far off his 1.5, so he will want this ball not to go to the boundary, but Sydney Thunder, they will be wanting it to go all the way, but no, it's just a little dab once again down to third man, and Alex Ross will retain the strike. Oh, not the best throw, though, but it has found Chris Lynn, so no worries there. So now for the Bash boost point, they need 35 off the next 24 balls, sorry. They have got a 12% chance of winning, according to the live win probability. The question is, are they going to bowl Wyndham Milf? Are they going to give him 4 in a row? I feel like that might be too many. So I feel like they might not look at doing that. Dream 11 is a best fantasy app. You can try it. I might end up downloading it after this live stream. Best Cricket Moments. Could possibly be an idea. But they are showing the Bash boost point. They are getting kind of close. Wyndham Milf is going to get to bowl 4 from 4. But he is just playing very well. He did score quite a few runs with the bat, and now he is getting another chance to get a wicket because he has already got 3 from his 3 overs. Can he get 4? That is the question. I feel like the way he's been bowling, he could possibly even look at getting 5, but we will have to wait and see. Wyndham Milf now, a great ball, and it is a quick single, or is it? Oh, it almost hit the stumps there. But it was a quick single. Ross gets the single and Holt is now on strike. Who do you think will win the Rugby World Cup? Oh, that is a great question, Nathan Johnson, and a question that I actually am terrible at answering because of the fact that at the moment, I feel like there's about probably 5 teams that have a very good chance of winning, and then another 3 or 4 that have a decent chance. So I'm going to say, of course, I'd love to see the All Blacks win it, but I don't know whether they will. I feel like South Africa or England or someone like that might have a better chance. But then I feel like I am going to say by then New Zealand. We have looked a little rough in the last couple of games, so I feel like by then it will possibly be sorted out, possibly. I am from Bihar, India. Which is your favourite bowler in this match? That's a good question. In general, I have to say Pat Cummins is a very good bowler, but then even Bumrah, I quite like watching him bowl. Like, he just charges in, and it's that weird kind of style that he has with his arm that just throws quite a few people off, and he's a very good bowler. And then for New Zealand, I feel like someone like a Neil Wagner, because of the fact that no matter what, he's just going to keep on charging in. Even if you give him like 40 overs, he will still charge in as hard as he does for the first ball. They are watching Wildermuth at the moment, and they seem to be a little bit confused by him. He doesn't have a natural bowling style, I think is what they're saying. 33 runs off 21 balls is what they need for the bash boost. They do need a lot more than that, 132 off 81 if they want to win this one, the Sydney Thunder. Oh, that was a good ball as well from Wildermuth. Oh, and that was close to a run out. Holt, once again, very close to getting himself run out there. Nice to meet you. My favourite bowler is Bumrah and Trent Boult. Of course, Trent Boult is a very good one as well. I forgot about him. I don't know how I did. But yeah, Bumrah, he's a very good bowler. Nice to meet you, says Best Cricket Moments. You too, thank you for tuning in, mate. I do appreciate it. We will possibly be looking at doing more of these Big Bash games in the future because of the fact that hopefully you guys are going to enjoy them. If not, we have still got the Rugby Challenge content and rugby in general that we are doing, as well as more gaming videos in the future as well. We have got so much going on for the channel. Well, that's a good shot out through the covers there for Holt. At the moment, he's 15 off 13, and Ross is 17 off 14. So I feel like they want to ramp up that strike rate just a little bit more. They need 31 off 19 for the bash boost point, which is where you have the first 10 overs. And if you can beat what the other team had after 10 overs, I think it is how they do it, then you do get a bonus point in this situation. So there are 4 points up for grabs, 3 for the win, 1 for the bash boost. And then, yeah, at the moment, the Sydney Thunder might be smart to think about using their... Well, that's a good shot on the onside, but it is just going to be 1. So Wildermuth has bowled out 23 runs, 3 wickets. You play cricket games, says Best Cricket Moments. Is that on console, like playing it as in gaming, or is it playing it as in actual playing it? Because I haven't played in real life for probably around 5 years. I had a hit the other month and ended up just hitting it off the edge pretty much. But I have got a couple cricket games that I could play as well. The other Kiwi lads, because there are normally 4 of us that are on the channel. But yeah, he's not very, or the other 2 aren't very good at cricket games. But I could look at doing possibly a couple cricket games in the future if that is something that you guys want to see. But yeah, they are showing Alex Ross, the sweepologist, as they call him. But yeah, they need 30 runs off 18 balls now. What is your name? My name is Hamish. And then the other Kiwi lads are Isaac, George, and Daniel. But they haven't really appeared too much on the channel. Out of all of them, George is the most common occurrence. But yeah, my name is Hamish. At the moment, Ross 18 or 15. I feel like he will want to ramp that up a little bit. It's going to be Majip who is going to be bowling. Yeah, I feel like because I am so small, I could probably turn off one of these. Oh no, that's quite dark, isn't it? I might have to leave that one on. What about this one? That is still quite dark, but hopefully that's not too bad. Sweepologist Alex Ross just pulled out the reverse sweep there to get himself a single and get off strike. My name is Shubham. Hopefully I said that right. Let me know if I haven't, but Shubham. Nice to meet you, mate. Best Cricket Moments is the name of your channel. And I feel like I have to go now, says More Cake. No worries, mate. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate you being here. Hopefully you did enjoy the show. That is another sweep off the spinner, Majip. You are very handsome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Best Cricket Moments. I do appreciate that. Although I am on such a little screen, so maybe that is why it is helping me out maybe a little bit. But Majip at the moment, 2 balls, sorry. I like your stream, says More Cake. Thank you very much, mate. Hopefully we will have many more in the future, and if not, we have still got our Rugby Challenge videos that we are consistently uploading, as well as gaming videos. Oh, that's a reverse sweep attempt there, but he has just got a little bit of bat on it, so it is not out. At the moment, 3 balls bowled, 3 runs off Majip's over. Oh, yes, he did get a little bit on that. Majip with another good ball. This isn't really what the Sydney Thunder want. They need to get going here if they do want to win this match. And I would say maybe next over they might consider taking their power surge. It's another reverse sweep, and somehow it's going to result in possibly 4 runs here. Yes, it is 4 runs for Holt. Chris Lynn chased that one all the way to the boundary there, but not quite able to get it. You are a good commentator. Thank you very much. Shubham is your name. I was going to call you Best Cricket Moments, but I can call you Shubham instead. I do appreciate that. I feel like at the start of this live stream, it was a little bit rough because of the fact that I am used to doing rugby commentary. So this is kind of like a different pace than that, but hopefully it is going all right. But then having the big what's going on, I feel like that does actually help me a little bit more because I can kind of mention the game but not have to fully concentrate on every ball. But that is the end of Majip's over, and he only went for 4 runs there. The water has been run out, so I would say this is the little meeting they're having. Are they saying take the power surge, or are they saying hold off for 1 or 2 more overs? So they need 121 runs off 72 balls to win this one. Oh, the water boy was running off, but now he is running back out. Ferguson is having a discussion with the coach, I believe, the Bash Boost. 22 more runs off 12 balls. Are they going to take it on, or are they going to leave it and say that they can win this match perhaps? I feel like it's probably as good a time as any, to be honest, because of the fact that they've kind of got 2 set batsmen at the moment, but maybe they are going to leave it for that last one. But of course, it's that thing that you don't really want to end up going too hard at it and end up losing those couple of men who are set. Ben Lachlan with a good ball, straight and full from Ben Lachlan. Exactly what he needed to do in that situation. He had a very good season last year for the Brisbane Heat as well, Ben Lachlan. Ben Lachlan running in for the second ball of his. Oh, and that was another straight one. Wasn't able to get a run off that one either, Holt. So that is not really what they want. In which class you study, says Best Cricket Moments. At the moment, I am in a gap period between high school and possibly looking at, I don't think I'm going to be going to university, but possibly looking at getting a job very soon. Off to bed, guys. Good night, bro. Thank you very much for tuning in, Johnny Blaze. We'll see you for the next one. Holt has hit it just over the top down the ground, and it is going to be another 4 for the Sydney Thunder. Now they need 18 runs off 9 balls if they do want to get that Bash Boost point. And it will be interesting to see whether they try and take it on or whether they go, we don't want that point. We are going to try and win this one. Could be an interesting situation in this next over, that's for sure, because that will be the last over that they can get that point. 18 runs off 9 balls is required. I'm wondering if the man who ran out there to give them drinks may have said, They are taking the single on there. Sport Reaction says, have fans recognised you in person before? Says Sport Reactions. No, we are from a very small town in the South Island of New Zealand. So I feel like the chances of anyone like coming across us is extremely slim, because I believe only maybe like 2 or 3 people who we actually know about the channel as well. So very early in the YouTube stage at this stage. That was almost a wicket from that shot from Alex Ross, but he has made it to the boundary there. So now they need 13 off 7 balls for that bash boost point. I like you, says Best Cricket Moments. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you being here and chatting in the chat. It is one thing doing these live streams, but then if I am just talking to myself, it isn't as much fun. So thank you all very much for being here. Hope you are enjoying the show and hoping you are enjoying the cricket that we are watching as well, because it is starting to get a little bit interesting now. Lachlan now has gone for 9 runs off his 5 balls. If Ross can find the boundary here, and he was trying to, has he got enough of it? That's the question. It is going to go for 4 down the ground, and because of it now, they are going to need 9 runs off this next over if they want the big bash, or if they want the bash boost point. That's a hard sentence to say, isn't it? Bash boost point. You're one of the best YouTubers on YouTube. Thank you very much, Nathan Johnson. I do appreciate that a lot. We are still very early in our YouTubing days. We've only been going for around 4 months at the moment. So we are very new to the platform, but hopefully we will continue to grow in the future. And we just, if you guys just keep loving the videos, we will keep making them. It is as simple as that, because at the end of the day, like, I feel like that's mainly what YouTube is about, is just the interaction side of it. Like, yes, we can make a whole heap of videos, but then, like, if we're not really seeing anyone watching them, or we're not really chatting with any of you guys, like, I feel like we still would be making them, but it just wouldn't quite be the same. Oh, it's a reverse sweep once again from Holt. He's not quite getting hold of those ones, though. I am quickly, while I am mentioning YouTube comments and whatnot, I am actually replying to other comments on other videos. Fun fact, while we are waiting for it. Best Cricket Moments has put, you have laptop. I do, but I don't normally use it. I am using that's a wicket. I will come back to that in one moment, but that is unfortunate for Holt. He is going out. He just never quite was timing that ball, and I want to see this percentage bar drop, because I feel like from 25, this is going down to 13. It was close. But yeah, tries to hit it down the ground, Holt. So they are trying to get the bash boost point, but at what stage do you give it up? Unfortunately for them. Do you think you will hit 1,000 subs this year, says Sport Reactions? I don't think so. I think we'll get close to I think we'll get around 875 to 900, but I don't think we will hit that 1,000. I think we'll be just short, but that is all right. At the end of the day, we've grown so much over the past couple months anyway that, like, at the very start, when we started uploading in about August, I think it was, like, I said, like, 100 by the end of the year was the goal, and now we are almost getting close to 900, and it's just a bit crazy, really, how quickly we have gone. But yeah, I don't use my laptop much. Best Cricket Moments. And how many members in your family? It is 4 would be the answer to that one, or 5 if you count the cat, but 4 in general. Hell yes, says Blaze Gaming. Yeah, at the moment, the Sydney Thunder, they are struggling a little bit. Blaze Gaming, I assume, is going for the Brisbane Heat, because he will be liking this a lot. Alex Ross trying to get that ball out into a gap, but they are only going to get 1. So now they need 8 runs off the next 3 balls if they do want to get this point. And I felt like they were going to have a meeting in the middle there. Is Cutting going to go for it? Or is he going to sit back and decide, right, we're not getting this point? we go. Right. These next 3 balls are important. Ben Cutting hits it for a single, so they need 2 boundaries now from Alex Ross if they do want to get this point. What is your age? I am 21. Is how old I am. And of course now, unfortunately, my thing's frozen and I can't actually see what's going on for these last couple balls of this. Right now it is back. Alex Ross tries to whack that one and it hasn't found it. So unfortunately now it is 7 runs off 1 ball. So that is not happening for them. So they aren't going to be getting this bash boost point. And the interesting thing now, it was interesting that they didn't go for the power surge when they could have. I wonder if that would have made the difference there. And that is a good ball from Majip. So at the moment he has bowled 2 overs and has gone 1 for 6. That is very impressive. They are going off for drinks now. And the Heat do get the bash boost point. So the question is, are they going to get the next point as well? Or the next 3 points, I should say, if they are going to be able to win this match. I am 18 years, says Best Cricket Moments. Do you play cricket by any chance, Best Cricket Moments? I feel like with a name like Best Cricket Moments, that would be possibly the case. But at the moment, anyone who is just tuning in at the moment, Sydney Thunder, after their 10 overs, are sitting at 4 down, 73 runs. So they are in a little bit of a predicament at the moment. They didn't quite get the bash boost point. Did you get a few subs? Says Sport Reactions. Is that in terms of from this live stream Sport Reactions, or and then FJFN says, unfortunately, I'm not quite able to read your name. Sorry, so let me know what it is, and I will give you a shout out. But yeah, we have gained 1 subscriber, I believe, from this one. Although I think the Crusaders are a really good team. I would love to see another NZ team win the Super Rugby Aotearoa comp. Yeah, and with the final being added to this one this year, 2021 Super Rugby Aotearoa, with the final, I feel like it's going to be like there could be an upset. You know, whoever plays, I feel like the Crusaders, they're more than likely going to be in the final. But whoever plays against them, like if they have their A game, like maybe they won't win it 2 years in a row, the Crusaders. This live stream says Sport Reactions. I can have a quick wee look to see what it is. We have gained the 1 subscriber from this live stream, Sport Reactions. So it is probably quite a long one for the 1 subscriber, but I have enjoyed doing it. So I feel like that is one of the main things that matters. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as well. Because if you have, I will be sure to keep on doing them. The slight unfortunate thing is the fact that these games are on so late over here in New Zealand. We are up to 11:41 p.m. And I was saying that I was hoping this game was going to be over before the 12:30, which is the World Cup draw. That is when it's being announced. I am your fan, says Best Cricket Moments. Thank you very much, mate. I hope you will tune in for the other videos on the channel. I'm not sure whether you would follow rugby, but if you do, we have got plenty of videos on the channel of rugby games that we have recorded. But yeah, at the moment, I feel like the Sydney Thunder, they are going to have to ramp it up very soon. Alex Ross on 28 off 21. I feel like he was trying to just set himself a little bit, but soon he's going to have to go bang if they do want to get into this match. The Sydney Thunder, 16% chance of winning. Oh, Alex Ross, he swatted that one through the offside, and that is a 4 to him. It looked like the way he hit that, he thought he was going to be out. He kind of dropped his head as if to say, oh no, I've done it. I've hit it straight to that fielder. Oh no, that was never going to the fielder there. He knew he had hit it through the gap. Alex Ross. 101 off 58 balls. Oh, that's gone straight up. But it's gone straight behind as well. That's got plenty of spin on it. And that is going to be 2 runs to Alex Ross once again. A little bit of luck for him. But I guess that is what they need at this stage, Sydney Thunder. They did lose 3 wickets, all within, I think it was the first 3 overs I do not English well. That is all right. Best cricket moments. Hopefully you can understand what I am saying enough to kind of know what's going on. But if not, we have got that scoreboard up in the middle of the screen that I've added. Oh, he's been knocked over. Alex Ross, that is a wicket. And I would say that is almost the game, because 5 down for 80. I don't think you can make up another 100 runs with the lower order. But I could be pleasantly surprised, but we will have to wait and see. But it was Kuhneman who was able to get the off stump out of the ground there. Alex Ross, he lost all shape, unfortunately, tried to give himself some space. And then he just, it's just, Alex Ross might have a groin injury, they are saying. 34 off 24 balls. So it was decent. And Sydney Thunder, it says 20%, but I am waiting for it to drop once it realises he is out. I think it actually does realise he's out, actually. So 20% for them to win at this. Oh, no, there it is, 8%. It's dropped right down. So because of it, Sydney Thunder, they've got an upwards battle here. I'm back, says More Cake. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Hopefully it isn't too late for you, because you are in Australia. So that, oh, no, that's still only 9:44. But nonetheless, hopefully it isn't too late. Live stream every match, these best cricket moments. I will be trying to do quite a few of them. Although, depending on what is planned for that day, kind of depends on whether I can stay up till 12:45 watching the game, because normally I end up editing at night time as well. So then that might kind of impact that a little bit. Yeah, I live about an hour from Wellington. It's nearly midnight. In New Zealand, yeah, it is indeed. Are you staying up for the World Cup draw, Nathan Johnson? Bye, says best cricket moments. See you later, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you did enjoy. At the moment, 98 runs needed from 55 balls for the Sydney Thunder. I think one more wicket at this stage would well and truly secure the win for the Brisbane Heat, if not now, because of the fact that it's 8%. Ben Cutting, they have been giving him a bit of stick for the impact that he had on Brisbane Heat. It wasn't very much, but if he can win this game for the Sydney Thunder against his old team, that would be quite a comeback, that's for sure. 11 overs gone. They are sitting 82 for 5 at this stage. 97 runs needed off 54 balls as well. But it is Daniel Sams and Ben Cutting at the moment. We have got, they may pull it off. Perhaps that is more cake. You need to buy me a Red Bull, says Blaze Gaming. I don't know whether I can do that, Blaze. 9 says More Cake. Yep, sure am. When is it announced? It is going to be in 45 minutes' time they start doing it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. We could end up with some very nice looking pulls. Perhaps the best case scenario is going to, you need to buy a Red Bull for me, says Blaze Gaming. Yeah, at the moment, buy me a Red Bull. Yeah, it's going to be late, that's for sure. I feel like by the time the draw finishes, it's going to be like 1:30. And tomorrow, I was planning on getting up relatively early and doing some more editing and whatnot, filming videos. So we'll have to see how that goes. But hopefully we will be able to make it, that's for sure. My face from talking a lot, you know, when your jaw starts hurting a little bit and your cheeks just feel a bit funny from like talking way too much. I feel like I'm sitting like that at the moment. Ben Cutting tries to spank that one out the offside, but didn't quite work out for him. 97 runs off 51 balls at the moment. They have lost 2 wickets in the last few overs for the Sydney Thunder. It is 5% chance of winning now. Tell you what, if they can pull this back from like 1%, that would be incredible. Even 5% would be pretty impressive. I really wouldn't want England in All Blacks pool. Luckily, because of the fact that England are 3rd in the world, I think they are, or 2nd in the world at the moment, they aren't going to be in the same one. It's going to be, in all of the pools, there's going to be South Africa in one, England in one, Wales in one, and the All Blacks in another. But then that's still, that's a good shot from Ben Cutting. And it has gone over the head of the fielder. It is a 6. But yeah, it's going to be that. And then you've still got the likes of France, Argentina, Australia. In fact, Argentina are the tier below the Wallabies and whatnot. So you could end up with almost a repeat of the Tri-Nations. Imagine that. You got Argentina, you got All Blacks, and you got the Wallabies all in the same pool. And then does New Zealand have any cases? I know we've got cases at the border, but not in general community transmission, I believe. Imagine if Ireland, England, All Blacks, and South Africa are all in the same pool. Well, they can't quite be, but one of those 3 teams, England, All Blacks, and South Africa, and Ireland, like Ireland will be in one of their pools more than likely, unless it ends up with Wales and Ireland. Wales are not very good. They may not be that great, but they did manage to just secure themselves that number 4 position, which is why they are all Ben Cutting now, trying to hit it through the offside, but not quite able to. It is the end of the over. 91 needed of 48 balls now. Yeah, because South Africa last time was in a pool with NZ. Yes, they were, Nathan Johnson. But yeah, I can't remember what rank was South Africa last time. Because it's something like they go with, it is something like there's the top 4 teams, then the next top 4 teams, then the next top 4 teams, and then you go with the top qualifier from each continent, I think it is, and then also whoever wins the playoff games, if I'm not wrong, maybe. It is a bit, they have a system for it though, where some teams can't end up in the same as the others. Sydney Thunder are batting, for those who are just tuning in. They are under a lot of pressure at the moment. Majid is about to bowl. He has bowled one wicket, 6 runs off his 2 overs. He's been doing pretty well, along with the rest of the Brisbane Heat team, including Lindenmelf, who was able to get 3 wickets, and he was bowled out. Do you think Fiji is good? They are certainly, from that game against Georgia. I actually ended up live streaming it at it ended at 3 a.m. or it started at 3 a.m. I think. That wasn't a good decision to stay up that late. I ended up just eating Pringles on live stream pretty much. But I think Fiji, they have got the skill and the size to be very dominant. It's just whether or not they can put it all together. If Fiji don't focus as much on 9s, they could be really good. Yeah, that's a good point. I wish we had gotten to see more games of the Autumn Nations Cup with them. Unfortunately, they only got to play the one against Georgia, and they looked pretty decent in there. But then saying that, Georgia scored quite a few points as well in that match. So, against a better team, it's going to be interesting to see how they go. But I feel like Fiji in the same pool as the All Blacks would be pretty insane. Or even Fiji in the same... Oh, tell you what, Daniel Sams has given that a mighty heave. And it is a 6, Daniel Sams. That was an impressive shot from what he is supposed to be a number 7 batsman. But tell you what, he got that pretty clean, Daniel Sams. He hit it 75 metres. That's almost the biggest 6 of the day. But Fiji hasn't had much preparation, that is true. But now, of course, we are still about 3 years away from the World Cup. So it'll be interesting to see how some of these teams will be sitting in 3 years' time. The likes of those kind of teams that have looked decent in the Autumn Nations Cup, how good are they going to get? Same with Argentina. How good are the Pumas going to be in 3 years' time? Oh, Majid tries the little bit of a quick ball there. They have run 2 there, and it is very easy there. Daniel Sams gave that ball quite a hit, 122 Ks off the bat. France will be good. Yeah, they will. I feel like they were one that in the Autumn Nations Cup, people were hoping they would do a little bit better. Ireland picked a year too early for the World Cup. Said Sport Reactions. Yeah, it's going to be, those 3 years, it's going to be interesting. I'm hyped up for the draw. We are only 38 minutes away as well. And this match isn't over, so hopefully we do get close to the end of this match for the sake of me being able to transition straight to that next live stream. But if not, I might have to get a drink soon on this one. I think once they reach 15 overs, I might go and get a drink. I did get one earlier on, but I have been doing a lot of talking. We've been going for 2 hours, 40 minutes at the moment. Alex Ross is saying he did do a little bit of a groin, but he thinks it will be all right. It's very interesting. Alex Ross saying that he wasn't really able to have that sweepologist nickname. Tell you what, Sydney Thunder, all of a sudden, they are up to 24%. That's been like slowly building and building. They were on 5%. So if they win it from here, that's going to be very impressive. Oh, okay. It is the power surge. No, it's not. That's not what it's called. Yeah, it is. It's the power surge. I'm still a bit rough with these names. I'll be honest. Go get a drink, my bro. Said Blake's Gaming. I would, although last time I went and got a drink, everyone left the live stream. Like I saw when I left, we had about 7 viewers, and then I left, and then I came back, and we had like 3. And it just kept kind of going down. So I will see the power surge, and then we might go 1 over after that, and then I will go get a drink at the 15th. Nathan Johnson says South Africa hasn't started training. Yeah, at the moment, it is a shame that they did miss out on the Tri-Nations, but like you can understand why they did it. That's going to be a 4 runs to Ben Cutting there, unless it stops. It stopped. How did that one stop? I'm not leaving, says Blaze Gaming. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. Ben Cutting, they only got 2 runs off that one. I think they are going to be having Ben Cutting as the man who is going to do more of the hitting. But is he going to go out? I think he's going to go out at about 5th ball of this power surge. I have a little feeling. Or did he touch the rope? No, he didn't. He did very well there. Or did he? Maybe they're showing a different angle now. Did the knee touch it? No, he's done very well. Got rid of it just in time there. Anyone who is just tuning in the score at the moment, the Sydney Thunder were under all sorts of pressure, losing 3 wickets very early in their innings. It was Kawaja, Ferguson and Hales. Oh, that's a full toss. That one's hit, Ben Cutting awkwardly. But it was a dot ball. So that is, I guess Brisbane Heat won't be minding that too much. At the moment, they need 75 off 40 balls. And they had 8% chance of winning this one, and now they're up to 23. So who knows? Maybe they will be able to get back into this one. It is Ben Cutting on strike to Lachlan. He's given himself some space, and unfortunately, it's a great ball from Lachlan. It was just out of his reach. And this is the power surge as well, so they have only got 2 men outside of the circle. So you can't really afford to be having dot balls, but unfortunately, Ben Cutting given himself too much room. And Lachlan just did very well. Once again, Lachlan, is he going to be able to read him this time? Oh, Ben Cutting's given that some, but is there a man back there? No, there's not, and it's just short of the boundary. So it's a 1 bounce 4. Ben Cutting trying to get a few more runs in this power surge. We are up to 2.4 overs gone of Lachlan's. And I did say Ben Cutting was going to go out the 5th ball of this over. We're up to the 4th, and he's looking like he's in decent form, Ben Cutting. So if he does, I want a sandwich or something. I guess is what I'll go with. But yeah, I would. Yeah, who knows? If he did, I would reward myself with a drink if he does go out this ball. But I don't think it's going to happen, but who knows? Ben Cutting now, trying to pick his gap. Is he going to be able to hit this one? Or is Lachlan going to bowl his stumps over? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, he's hit it up. And it is a very nice shot. So I think that was a 6, to be honest. So he didn't go out, that's for sure. But Ben Cutting with a very good shot. And tell you what, if he can win this match for the Thunder against his old team, that's a little bit... those are bragging rights right there, isn't it? Here we go, Lachlan bowls it straight. And I am just thinking, we are only half an hour away from the Rugby World Cup draw starting. And I am just wondering, that's hit the rope. That is the 6. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can live stream on 2 separate live streams at the same time. I don't think it will work because I would just be talking about a whole heap of random stuff. For both of them, that is the 6 for Ben Cutting. They are showing it, and it has cleared it. Yeah, we have got 7 viewers, so thank you all very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 at the moment, and we are getting very close. I don't think we're going to hit it by the new year. That was a great ball from Lachlan. Tried to take Ben Cutting's head off there. But yeah, at the moment, that is the end of the 14th over. 65 needed off 36 balls. We'll have a very quick look. We are on 16 likes at the moment, so thank you all very much for that. I do appreciate it. And we are actually, we've gone up to 861 subscribers, and I think last time I checked, we were only on 857. So thank you all very much for that as well. Hello, it's me, Milo, from my other channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, Morgs. I do remember that. Bro's watching from Hamilton. Is he subscribed to the channel, Blaze Gaming? If not, be sure that he does, because we are on that road to 100 and no, we already hit 100. We're on the road to 1,000, and at the moment, I didn't expect this live stream to actually really gain many subscribers. It was more of just a test one. But if it is going up, maybe we need to do more of these in the future if you guys are enjoying them. But yeah, reaching 860 already is just crazy. So thank you all very much for that. 14 overs gone. I was looking at the date there. That's how late it is. I was looking over here at the date because it's the 14th or the 12th at the moment. Only for another minute though. Then we are into the 15th. But I was looking at the date. Oh, how did that miss the stumps? Daniel Sam's not able to hit that one. He's trying to put everything behind it though. Daniel Sam's. Yeah, I'm watching, says Charlie Baller. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I was looking at the date because it's 14th of December. And instead of actually saying that it is the 14th over, so probably lucky in that regard. But in a minute, there we go. We're at the 15th of December. I've been live streaming since yesterday. I could say, tell you what, Sydney Thunder up to 40% chance of winning this one. This could be very interesting. Oh, that's why, because Daniel Sam's given that a bit. Square leg. He has found the 6, Daniel Sam's, and he has got 20 off 8 now. This is the same kind of one as, what's his name, Wildermouth was having in the last innings for Brisbane Heat. This match could go down to the wire. And I am loving every second of it. 82 metres for Daniel Sam's. He is supposed to be a number 7 batsman. But he has got some pretty good hands at the moment, Daniel Sam's. He got a couple wickets to his name as well, so he will be loving this. Ben Cutting looks happy enough with it as well. He is 22 off 16. And the question is, are they going to be able to finish this, the Sydney Thunder? It's up to 41% in their favour now. They looked out of it. They need a wicket, says Sport Reactions. They do indeed, because of the fact that they got those 3 early wickets. And since then, they have been slowly trying to rebuild the Sydney Thunder. We will have to wait and see if they are going to be able to do it. 40 runs off 22 balls is the partnership at the moment. Steckity running in hard. Oh, Daniel Sam's not quite able to get that one. So that is once again a dot ball. 59 runs off 33 balls is what they require. And I see that we are probably at the peak of how many people have been watching us at one time. So I do thank you all very much for that. Oh no, it just dropped. Never mind. But still, thank you for tuning in. Everyone who is here, we've been live streaming for 2 hours 48. It's been a relatively long one. And after this, we are going over to the Rugby World Cup 2023 draw and seeing how that's going to shape up. So this is going to be a 1:30 a.m. finish for me. So if you do want to help out and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, please do. Oh, that's a full toss, and Sam's is going to spank it to the boundary again. Oh, no one was able to catch it, unfortunately. Get Dad to subscribe. Can't get good radio, says Charlie Baller. Yeah, that's another 6 for Daniel Sam's. Is that 3 for the over? Not quite. There was a 3 on the last ball. In fact, from the last 7 balls, we have had 4 boundaries, 3 of which have been 6s. So now they are starting to ramp it up. And now this game is almost back to 50-50 at the moment. And I'm loving it. This game looked like it was going to be out and out Brisbane Heat. I said at the start that Sydney Thunder were going to win. I said that Brisbane Heat were going to get 180 runs. So I wasn't too far off that. So maybe, just maybe, there's half a chance for Sydney Thunder here. Next ball's going to be out, isn't it? I'm going to talk myself into a hole there. Let's see what happens here. Stickity now. Oh, Daniel Sams has hit that straight to a fielder. If he had missed him, that was going to be another boundary. That is 2.5 overs for Stickity now. 0 wickets for Stickity and 24 runs. I don't know why I read that so weird, but at the moment I am getting excited for this one. I should be asleep right now. It is currently 12:03 a.m., but we are watching the Big Bash, and I can't think of any better way to spend it other than with you guys on the live stream. So thank you all very much for being here. I do appreciate it a lot. Stickity now is running in once again. How's this one going to go? Oh, Daniel Sams. Oh, it has gone past the fielder as well. It's fine leg. Is Majid going to be able to get it? He's trying his best, and he has kept it in, Majid. He's done very well. Is that going to be a 3? No, it's only 2, and Sams is not happy. Smacks his bat with his hand at the moment. That is the end of the over, and the score is 27. I'm not sure where I got that number from. It is 129 with 5 wickets down. Last 5 overs, 50 runs off 30 at 10 and over. It's going to be doable for the Thunder, but they can't lose any more wickets, that's for sure. They are showing Majid. He's done very well to keep that ball in. Oh, did it touch his fingers, though? When he was on the rope, that's what I think they're looking at. No, it didn't. He has done well there. At the moment, this game is almost 50-50 between these sides. Go have my brother. You're doing common during. Go have my brother. You're doing commentating. I assume that was going to be. So Charlie Baller, thank you very much for being here, mate. But at the moment, they are actually on par with how many runs the Brisbane Heat had. But they did ramp it up in those last couple of the Brisbane Heat. So the question is, are they going to be able to do it, the Sydney Thunder? They are at home. They will have home field advantage if there is such a thing in cricket. And I am hyped up at the moment. It is Daniel Sams facing Majid. He did actually whack him for a 6. Or almost 2 6s, was it? No, it was just the one, I believe, against Majid. Daniel Sams hits it straight to the fielder. He won't be happy with that. It was a good shot. If it had missed the fielder, could have been interesting. Last 19 balls have gone for 41 runs. No wickets, run rate of almost 13. Daniel Sams has given that some, and that's going to be a boundary for a bad ball from Majid. What I mean is, was good commentary. Thank you very much, Charlie Baller. I do appreciate that a lot. Yeah, hopefully you guys are able to read what's on here. We actually didn't have it at the start. I was commentating and updating my scoreboard, and I'm so glad I did this because of the fact that now I am able to just talk and not worry about trying to type what the score was at the end of each over. This one is updating by itself. Oh, no, he's just scooped it to a field, has he? No, it's found the gap. They aren't running 2 here. They can't. And because of it now, Cutting on strike. And tell you what, Dan, is his name? No, Ben Cutting. I couldn't think of his first name, but Ben Cutting. He's not a mug with the bat either. He is going to try and probably hit this one pretty hard, possibly get himself out, to be honest, Ben Cutting. No, he's hit it soft, and they're going to try and milk the 2, are they? Are they going to get there? No, Majid has done extremely well there. Ran hard and kept it to just the 1. So Daniel Sams back on strike. Thank you, my bro. I can actually understand now. No worries, Charlie. Thank you for tuning in. We have had quite a few new subscribers in the chat recently, and I do appreciate every single one of you. We are going to be doing, hopefully, more of these Big Bash games. I don't know how many of these later games I'll be doing, but possibly those ones that are on a little bit earlier, I will look at doing if you guys are keen to see them. That is well done there. Just a single. So the run rate slowly starting to creep up to 10.03. 7 off the over so far. Can Ben Cutting find the boundary with this? And it's a great ball from Majid. And he finishes the spell with 27 runs for 1 wicket. And I feel like that's pretty well done because of the fact that he did go for 1 or 2 6s, I think, throughout that. So he's done very well there, Majid. And they are now, Sydney Thunder, actually sitting in the box seat at the moment from the odds, or the live win probability, which I am glad you guys can see as well. I'm wondering, is that before or after? No, it is at this stage. Thunder win, says BD Viral. Or it could be a Thunder win. I said early on that they were going to win it. It's going to be tough for them. But I think they have got a couple batters set now, and I think they've got a pretty good chance. What time do you go to sleep? Normally, I would be going to sleep probably by now, to be honest. But now, because of what's on, we have got this game. Once this one's finished, we're going straight into the Rugby World Cup 2023 draw. So it will be a late night tonight. Hopefully, I'll be able to sleep in a little bit, but I have still got a lot of videos to do tomorrow as well. So unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a late night. But nonetheless, I do love doing these live streams, to be honest. So I don't mind that one. But thank you very much, bro, says Charlie Baller. No worries, mate. This is a huge over. They have just said it is an important one. Kuhnemann, he is 1 for 24 off 2. And is that a wide? Yes, it is. So because of it now, 42 runs off 24 balls now. All good, says Charlie Baller. And tell you what, are the Sydney Thunder going to be all good and able to win this one? They're up to 56%. Tell you what, Sams has just smashed that through a gap. And that's a 4 again. Daniel Sams at the moment. Now Sydney Thunder, 65% chance of winning. Are we going to see a big upset? They were on 5% chance of winning this match, the Sydney Thunder. I feel like that's just something we've got to think about because of the fact that at the time of being 5%, I said, imagine if they got down to 1% and won it. But even 5% would be incredible. And at the moment, it's looking like they have got a pretty good chance. Daniel Sams is just swinging the bat and finding gaps at the moment. But that one has gone straight to the fielder. But he's finding the middle of the bat, Daniel Sams, that's for sure. We are up to 12:09 a.m. at the moment in New Zealand for this one. The World Cup draw starts at, I believe it's 12:30. So we are getting close to possibly the cutoff time, but that is all right. I feel like I will finish this game before I switch to the other. But 21 likes on this live stream. I see, can we get to 25 by the end, I believe? Oh, that was almost caught by Kuhnemann. Is that hit well enough to get 2? I don't think it is. Oh, but they have. That's great running there. They managed to get the 2 there. Kuhnemann just not quite able to get a hand up for that one. Almost, but not quite. Fingertips away. That one would have hurt if it had hit the finger, that's for sure, because Cutting put plenty on that one. Oh, not quite. But now we are waiting to see what Kuhnemann will do next. It is Cutting on strike. Is he going to be able to hit it far? No, he's just placed it for the single. Wasn't where he wanted it to be, Ben Cutting. And because of that, where do you watch the World Cup draw? Stream or TV, says Sport Reactions. I will be watching it on my Sky Go, on my iPad. Unfortunately, because my TV doesn't have a headphone jack, I can't actually hear audio. Oh, Daniel Sams just hit it across the line. But that is just the single. But yeah, because my TV doesn't have a headphone jack, I can't actually have the sound, which is why I do it on my iPad through Sky Go. More Cake is back as well. Hi, More Cake. Thank you for tuning in. Tell you what, this match is getting a lot closer. You said that the Sydney Thunder would get 169 runs, I believe. And they are looking decently good to be possibly lining that one up. That's a few singles in a row, though, for the Sydney Thunder. That's not what they would have wanted, but 11 off the over. They are on par at the moment, 147 for 5 with 3 overs left, 18 balls to get 32 runs. Daniel Sams looks like he's sweating up a storm up there. The pressure will be on for him. He is getting some H2O. I should probably get some H2O before the next match starts. Or not the next match, sorry. The Rugby World Cup 2023 draw starts. He'd have fallen apart. Yeah, they started so well, but they haven't been able to get those wickets that they needed in that middle stage. And because of it, this one could go down to the wire. And I'm thinking maybe I am literally going to have to go straight from this stream to the Rugby World Cup one. But that is all right. We will have to make do with what we've got. But we are sitting on 21 likes at the moment. So I am very happy with that. So thank you all very much for that. You could probably see my mouse a little bit there. Can you see me up in the corner? Hello. That is the mouse. These have fallen apart. They have indeed. More Cake. And the question now is, there's a lot of pressure on him. Stickety's got 1 left. He's gone for 9 runs per over on average. Heater winning this, says Sandeep Jalvi. Yeah, at the moment it's going to be a close one, that's for sure. But thank you for tuning in, Sandeep. We will be doing more Big Bash live streams, hopefully in the future. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like we are getting very close to our goal of 25 likes for this live stream. So if you do want to help out, please do. But it's going to be very close. 18 balls left, 32 runs needed. And I'm loving it. I feel like at the start I said it was going to be a close one. I also said Brisbane Heat were going to get 180. Oh, that was a good ball. That didn't deserve that. Oh, it's been hit hard and almost. Yes, they do get 2 from the misfield, unfortunately. So that means Cutting is still on strike. 29 runs for him off 22 balls. They still need 10.6 and over. Cutting is having a great game. More Cake says, yeah, it's that whole thing. I also said, imagine if he wins the game for the Sydney Thunder against Brisbane Heat, because of the fact that I believe Chris Lynn was saying comments about how he didn't really do a lot for Brisbane Heat. So if he can do this for the Sydney Thunder, I'm sure they'll be very happy. But he's going to get bowled now. He actually got bowled. He actually got bowled. That was about 2 seconds after I had said that. And it happened. I'm speechless. I actually called that to the millisecond almost. I said it as he was running in Stickety. And then he just cleaned the stumps up. Middle stump, Ben Cutting, see you later, mate. And we jinxed it big time, more cake. Cutting was having a great game. But tell you what, I am impressed with myself. That sounds really egotistical, but literally a couple seconds before that ball, I said, right, Ben Cutting, he's been going well, but he's getting bowled. And then boom, middle stump knocked out of the ground. See you later, Ben Cutting. But they have still got Chris Green, who is going to make his way to the crease, I believe. And he is a decent batsman. And I feel like, can these guys get this? At the moment, Sydney Thunder now 36% chance of winning. The Meatballs have turned the other way. They have indeed. It went from Sydney Thunder sitting on about 60, I believe it was, to now Brisbane Heat sitting on 64. And this one is going to come down to the wire. 15 minutes left till the Rugby World Cup 2023 draw is announced. But I will be finishing this live stream before I switch, just because I did start this one first, so that is fine. And I am happy enough to do it. Plus, I feel like I'm going to miss some good action if I switch straight away, so I won't be doing that. I will be seeing the last ball of this match, that's for sure. The question is, when is that last ball going to be? But I will quickly, while we have a little bit of a spell, we are still on the 21 likes, so if you guys want to help out, please do. The cat left. Oh, that's an ugly one for Chris Green. A bouncer from Stickety, 131. That was a great ball. My cat left my bed, said more cake. Yeah, it wasn't a shoebox earlier, wasn't it, more cake? Now it is on your bed. That's an ugly bouncer for Chris Green. That's not the ball you want straight away, that's for sure. But it's very close at the moment. 30 runs off 15 balls. 12 runs per over required. Are they going to do it? Let me know in the chat. Do you think Sydney Thunder are going to be able to do this? Or do you think Brisbane Heat have won this match now with that wicket of Cutting? I don't know. It's going to be close. Sams is on 41 off 19. Nathan Johnson has put, where's Kieran? He is a little bit flat. And in the hallway, that's a good slower ball from Stickety. It was very well done. He is reading Chris Green like a book at the moment. And unfortunately for him, that's not really what you want. You need to be hidden. You need to get ball on bat in this situation. Heat may pull it through. They might indeed. It's looking close. That's for sure. But Kieran Nathan Johnson is in the hallway. He isn't inflated, which anyone who doesn't watch the rugby videos will be wondering what we are talking about. Kieran is a massive inflatable All Black. Chris Green straight down the ground with a great shot. And it is going to go for 4 as well, Chris Green. That is a very good shot, and it was a much-needed boundary for the Sydney Thunder. But yeah, he's a massive inflatable All Black who normally sits behind me on live streams for the All Blacks games and just rugby games in general. Now I think about it, he's been behind me for quite a few. So that is what we are talking about. But now Sydney Thunder still 40% chance of winning this one. They were 5% at one stage. So the fact that they are getting close enough to even have a chance is impressive. Oh, I thought that was, oh, who's that hit? That hit someone. They were able to get 2 runs off that one. It hit someone. I'm not sure who it hit. It either hit the bowler or maybe the referee. I'm not sure who it hit. But yeah, at the moment, it is going to come down to the last over by the looks of it. 24 off 12. I will quickly, while we have a little bit of a spell, I will once again check the likes because I love checking them. We are on 21. Nothing wrong with that at all. So I will thank you all very much for leaving likes on these live streams. It lets me know that you guys would like to see more in the future. And are Sydney going to be able to get back into this one, or have Brisbane done the damage early? And is it going to pay off? Lachlan is going to be bowling. He has gone for 31 off his 3 overs, so it wouldn't actually be enough if he went for another 10 off this one. They need 12 and over at the moment. The Sydney Thunder, we're up to 12:18 at the moment AM in New Zealand time, but I am loving every second of this match. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. But Ben Lachlan is going to be bowling this one. I'm wondering who they're going to give the last over to be honest, because Lachlan is bowling the second last. Oh, Lachlan with a full toss, and if that's going to be a no ball, he has whacked it for 6. It's a no ball, and it's gone for 6 from Daniel Sams. So not only has that put him on 47, he has now got a free hit at this one. 17 runs off 12 balls in this one. They only need 8.5 and over now. That changed that completely, and it is a free hit. Ben Lachlan, unfortunately for him, wasn't the ball that he wanted, that's for sure. No one wants a full toss, no ball against them. Daniel Sams, he managed to read it pretty well, and he hit it to the boundary for 6. Like they are saying on commentary now, you got to get Daniel Sams out, but you can't get him out off a no ball unless it is a run out. And look at that. Oh, it was a great ball, though, from Lachlan. He moved across. They are saying Daniel Sams. So that one is not called a wide. But that bonus 6 that they are saying about. And look at these odds. They just keep changing. 69% in the Sydney Thunder's odds, or in the Sydney Thunder favour now. Daniel Sams not able to hit that one either. That's another dot ball. Good ball from Ben Lachlan. 135 kilometre Yorker. Oh, this one is getting close. There's still 10 balls left. So I feel like I'm getting too hyped at this early stage. We have still got time for things to change. Daniel Sams looks like he's feeling the pressure a little bit. He's on 47 as well. So if he can hit this ball to the boundary, he will get us 50. Daniel Sams off only 23 balls. If he does hit it this time, that's another full toss. And Sams has hit it for 6. The question is, was it a no ball? And I don't think it was. So Daniel Sams, put your bet up, son. 50 runs, 53 of 23 balls. That was incredible from Daniel Sams. Not only did he get a couple wickets, but now he's showing the skill with the bat. Another 6, 77 metres. And look at that now. 10% chance for the Brisbane Heat to win this one. If they need to get it, or if they want to win this match, they need to get Daniel Sams out this ball. And Ben Lachlan's got to do it. He's gone for 44 off 3.3 at the moment. Daniel Sams has just put the muscle into it again, and it's another 6 for Daniel Sams. So with that, 5 runs off 8 balls. The Sydney Thunder are going to win it by the looks of it, unless something drastic changes. They could win it with 1 over spare, and if they were to do that, look at that, 0.05% for the Brisbane Heat. Sam says Sport Reactions, yeah, he's had an incredible innings. They need single to get my estimated amount. That is not happening, unfortunately. Cup starts in 8 minutes. Yes, it does indeed. So hopefully this match will be over by then, but we will have to wait and see. And at the moment, if Daniel Sams hits another 6 here, something that would make this incredibly interesting if Daniel Sams gets out this ball. Oh, he's hit it high. Has he found it? Oh, he's got all of it. Daniel Sams has won the game for the Sydney Thunder. And what an innings from Daniel Sams. 65 off 25 balls. That is unheard of for a number 7. Put your bet up, Daniel Sams. You have just won your team the game. No one can believe it at the moment, but that is what happened. Sydney Thunder win this match. 65 off 25 for Daniel Sams. Not only did he get a couple wickets, but he's just done that, Daniel Sams. It is just very well done. I will put the stats up for you guys, for those of you who haven't been able to see them. So Kawaja going out 17 for 9, or 17 off 9 balls, I should say. Alex Hale's getting a first ball duck. Callum Ferguson getting no runs off 4 balls. Alex Ross 34 off 24, sorry. Baxter Holt 23 off 24. Ben Cutting 29 from 23. Sams, that's a huge one. 65 off 25 for that man. 7 sixes is what we need to look at there, and also 3. And tell you what, when you think about it, 7 sixes is 42 points. 42 runs, sorry. And fours, he got 12 runs there. So with those two combined, maths is hard sometimes. That's 54 runs. Of his runs were boundaries, and Chris Green at the other end when it happened. But anyway, that was an incredible game of cricket to watch, to be honest. Like, what happens in a draw, says Sport Reactions. I'm not sure. I think they go to a super over, if I'm not wrong. But Daniel Sams, like they said, it's the best game that we've watched of the BBL so far, and I am glad that I chose this one to live stream. Hope you guys did enjoy the show. But anyway, we're up to 12:24 a.m. We all know what that means. This live stream will be coming to an end. I will be going to get a drink because my voice is going to stop working soon. And then, yeah, we are going to go over to the World Cup draw. Let's see what happens there. Oh, my voice is about to go. This isn't good. It's going to disappear. But thank you all very much for tuning into this one as well. Daniel Sams has got to be the man of the match, 100% there. 7 sixes for him. They win by 4 wickets there. They didn't get that super smash bonus boost point thing that they call it, but they were able to get the other 3 for the win in a match that, tell you what, I enjoyed that. I called almost everything that happened as well. I feel like I am happy with that. I said Brisbane were going to get around that 180. I said that Ben Cutting was going to get out the ball that he got out, which I was rather impressed about, although I did get that wrong as well. And then I said that Sydney Thunder at the start of the match would win, and they did. So nonetheless, I think that's going to be the end of this live stream. I will say once again, thank you all very much for tuning in. I do appreciate every single one of you being here. We're sitting on that 21 likes, which I am more than happy with. Boom. Whoa, now I'm full screen. You guys can see me in all my glory. But anyway, I'm going to end this stream now. I'm going to get prepared for the Rugby World Cup 1. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more BBL in the future, perhaps. But anyway, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much.